Right, everyone, it is Finn here, and welcome to the very first live stream of the 2022 World Cup. Senegal versus Netherlands. I am so excited for this. I'm obviously waiting for a few people to roll in, but don't forget that I am planning on live streaming every single African game throughout the 2022 World Cup. So once again, it could be 15 games, it could be a lot more, depending on how far the African nations get. But as I said, I am tremendously excited for it. Moment of speaking. No one has really rolled in. As I said, I'm very there. Okay, I can see a few people popping in. Obviously, Senegal versus Netherlands. I am extremely excited about it. It is obviously a huge problem, or it is a kind of a heartbreak that Sadio Mane won't be there. But you know what? I still back it to be a good quality game. And of course, I mean, hopefully you guys would have picked it up. I've got a brand new setup. Yeah, very exciting. I kind of like how it ended up coming out. Obviously, brand new shelves, brand new wallpaper. I like how it looks. Much like into this first game, things are a tiny bit different. Yeah, obviously, guys, don't forget, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. If you haven't liked the video, make sure to like, because that only makes sense. But yeah, as I said, today we are going to be doing a live watch along. We're going to be going over the teams before the game starts. I think the game starts in about 25 minutes, more or less. Yeah, so I hope you guys are ready. Don't forget to put your predictions down below. I'll put down a stat so that you guys are ready. Let me get that all ready. Where would that be? There we go. Comment your predictions. Don't forget to comment your predictions down below. Yeah, I think in terms of my predictions, I don't know if you guys have seen my recent prediction video. I think that you know what? I think Senegal could take it. I am worried the fact that they don't have Sadio Mane. I do feel like looking at this Netherlands team, it is super good. Obviously, we'll jump into the starting 11 in a second. Yeah, but I feel like it could genuinely go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended as a draw. Don't forget to obviously leave comments as well if you want me to pop them on the screen. Okay, let me show that live stream is all set up and that. As I said, we've still got some time until the live stream. Don't forget to pop a message down below. Where would that be? Let me try to find that while I'm with you guys. Let me get that up. Hold on with me a sec, yeah. Let me know if you guys are still there. Can make sure that the quality is good. If you guys can hear me, please do let me know. If you guys can see me properly, please do let me know. I would appreciate that. Just getting my live stream set up on the recording side. Where do we go? Finn, there we go. That's my profile. Live watch along. Let's make sure to get to sports. Obviously, I can't unfortunately show you the game because legal reasons you can't show football. Where are we? Football. Don't know where it is, but I'm sure we'll find it. There we go. Latest episodes. Nope, I'm looking for live sports, live TV. There we go. Should be there once the game is all ready and set up. Yeah, as I said, guys, let me know down below what you guys think in terms of the game, who you guys think will win, what you think the best lineup for each team will be. As I said, apologies if the camera angle is everything is slightly off. I'm still testing out new stuff. Yeah, obviously, get your popcorn, get your coffee, make sure that you are ready for the game. As I said, I'm tremendously excited. And yeah, I'm expecting big things. I think heading into a game like this, I think obviously some key battles is going to be Virgil and Koulibaly. The two are best could definitely end up being exciting to put the volume this doesn't get me copyright stricken. What do you think of the Senegal lineup? Oh, okay, great question over there by Spontaneous Fids. You know what? Obviously, I'll pop it up on screen. I do have it ready to pop up on screen. I think Senegal have a very good team. I think, you know what? We might as well so long. If anyone has any questions, I can pop it up later again. But which one is it? There we go, the Senegal lineup. So, I mean, in terms of the Senegal lineup heading into the World Cup, sorry, I've drifted away from my microphone there. I think that's a decent lineup for Senegal. Let me get rid of the banner that tells you to do predictions. Sorry, I'm getting used to live streaming again. I mean, first of all, one major issue is the fact that we are missing Sadio Mane there. I do feel like that is a major loss for them. But Mendy, as we know, solid goalkeeper. Balo, once again, in terms of the left back for AC Milan, I'm not sure if he gets the game time that is necessary. I have heard that he is a very quality player. Obviously, we are missing a key player like Bonassar from Bayern Munich. But I've also heard some good things about Sabali. As we know, Kise is a very decent option, but they will be missing Diallo as an option. He has picked up an injury, but should be ready by the next game. In terms of the midfielders, I'm not going to lie. I think it's a bit too defensive. We have Gaia, Koyate, and Mendy, who are all fantastic midfielders, don't get me wrong, especially for the Senegalese national team. They all seem to really do solid bits. But once again, versus a team like Netherlands, whether it's the correct midfield that is needed, I'm a bit worried about. Looking at the attack, obviously Dia has been brilliant. Dia, however you want to pronounce it, not the Tottenham Hotspurs Dia. As we know, solid striker option. As we know, is Maily Sarr. Maybe he will be the key factor, the key decider for Senegal in this World Cup. Once again, obviously missing Sadio Mane, you need a player like Sarr to pick up. Obviously, Dayata, obviously he's the player who's been brought in to kind of replace Sadio Mane. Once again, gigantic boots for him. Whether he could add that up to him to display to us. Obviously, looking at the Netherlands national team, the Oranje for the World Cup. I mean, it's a decent team. Not their strongest team. I feel like to an extent they have underestimated the Senegalese. Obviously, I'll re-go over the starting lineups in a few minutes, just for those people who did miss it. But obviously, Nopot, in terms of a goalkeeper, I haven't heard too much about him. He's been very decent in the Eredivisie this season. Once I eventually did my research, I mean, in terms of the goalkeepers they have ready, I don't feel like he's their best option, but he is a solid goalkeeper. I guess they are getting him the minutes. He probably is a goalkeeper who was chosen over Tim Krul. In terms of defense, I see Senegal struggling versus a defense like this. Nathan Ake, Virgil van Dijk, Matthijs de Ligt. This is a very, very solid back three. And in front of a Senegalese team that really relied on Sadio Mane at the African Cup of Nations, we could see some serious problems here in terms of the midfield. I mean, Daley Blind as a left midfielder / wing back. It is a tiny bit odd, but we've seen him do the business there multiple occasions. You can never go in blind versus Daley Blind. Obviously, Denzel Dumfries as a right wing back. As we know, he's very solid there. We've got Cooper Mainers, once again, not one of the strong favorites heading into the World Cup in terms of players I thought would start. Obviously, it's a pity Gini Wijnaldum isn't at the World Cup. I think he would have taken that spot. We've got Frankie de Jong. He's a given. Gakpo has been brilliant this season, has been linked to some top Premier League clubs. We've got Janssen, who obviously is in place there in front of an injured Memphis Depay. So once again, whether the former Tottenham Hotspur striker can do it, we'll have to wait and see. And Steven Bergwijn, who has totally rejuvenated his career at Tottenham, at Ajax. Once again, they are very, very decent teams, but we'll have to leave it up to them to whether they can do it. Obviously, let me know what you guys think down below in terms of it. Can you please put the game on screen? No, I cannot, because I do not have legal rights to the game. The game starts at about 6, 5:45. Well, that's South African time. I don't know what time that is to you. I don't know where you stay. But no, I don't have legal rights to show the game. So no, I can't do that, unfortunately. But yeah, as I said, I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see where it goes. Obviously, if you guys see me go quiet for a second, it's because every now and then I'm just checking. But there we go. They are showing it on screen right now, for me at least. As I said, looking at the Senegalese team, I'm a bit ambivalent in terms of how well this team's going to do. As we know, they've got some brilliant players. I think they could really achieve something special. Obviously, I think a lot of focus should be on Dyer up front. I think as a striker, he's been very informed this season, and he could achieve something special. Obviously, Senegal going for a 4-3-3 formation. Netherlands going for a 3-4-3 formation. Virgil van Dijk leading things out for the Netherlands. Going to be very, very interesting to see how they'll deal with these situations, how they deal with a game like this. Obviously, once again, as I said, if I go quiet, it's just because I'm going to the screen. I'm showing everything on one screen for me, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, as I said, I'm excited for it. I could see some real special things happening here. By the way, I'm just going to test out for a second. If I put in earphones, please do let me know if you can hear the game. Obviously, I don't want to get copyright stricken. So yeah, I'm just doing that to test things out. Let's see if I can get some sound here. And I get some sound. Okay, as I said, don't want to get copyright stricken, so please do let me know if you can hear things. Okay, so let's see who's options in terms of substitutes. Once again, Malacia, I'm kind of surprised he's not starting, as he's more of a natural wing back as opposed to De Ligt, or not De Ligt, as opposed to Blind. Once again, it will be interesting to see what happens in a game like that, in a contest like that. Would I have started obviously Janssen instead of Depay? Had Depay been fit? Obviously not. I think Depay is by far the best striker option. As I said, guys, please let me know if you can hear the game because then I do unfortunately have to put it down. But you know what? Probably not. I think Janssen is a decent striker. We didn't see too much of him in the Premier League, unfortunately. But Depay, like 3 goals off of becoming Netherlands' top goal scorer of all time. You can't ignore a player like that. Unfortunately, he is top quality. Although once again, Janssen, I think he could still do bits versus Netherlands. We'll have to see what happens from a player like him. Whether he can do the job, once again, as we know, there's some brilliant creative attacking ability in this Netherlands team. Steven Bergwijn has been absolutely brilliant. Gakpo has been absolutely brilliant. And when you've got that kind of brilliance from attacking wide play, once again, it could make it up for Netherlands. They're not having it. I wonder how, to an extent, it did impact it, but yeah. Can get my Ghana shirt. Unfortunately, not. I really do like the shirt. I'm actually even thinking about getting a name on the back of it. Unfortunately, I can't. But by the way, that's a brilliant segment. If you guys are looking to get good quality shirts, authentic jerseys at a discounted price, I have left a link in the description down below. Obviously, I've left my code that you can use to get 10%, I think it is, off of a random football mystery box. So please make sure to check that down in the link down below. Make sure to use my code and you can get discounts on football jerseys. Thank you very much, Kobe. You've actually reminded me of that. I'll obviously bring that up a tiny bit later as well. But unfortunately, can't have my jersey, but maybe you could get one from the store. See if you can get that. I'm excited for this game. You know what? I'm actually excited for this World Cup. Although maybe my nation, South Africa, obviously isn't going to the World Cup. I think from a neutral point of view, I think there's a lot to be excited about. I think from an African football point of view, I'm a lot more ambitious this year than I have been in previous years. I feel like we could really achieve something. Once again, maybe the biggest bummer is our biggest chance in previous tournaments, or our biggest chance heading into this tournament, I thought would be Senegal. They're missing their best player. Could be a real shock. We'll have to see what we can achieve. Let's see what we can do here. Don't think we're too far away from the game starting. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Oaklis. I apologize if I do pronounce your name wrong. I'm quite proficient in pronouncing names wrong on this channel. If you've seen my videos, which as you said you have, thank you very much. I do appreciate your support. I appreciate absolutely everyone's support. Whether you're watching this on the live stream, whether you watch my pre-recorded videos, I do appreciate it tremendously. As I said, guys, let me know your predictions down below. Of course, it's always nice to see what you guys think, who you guys think will win. Once again, I feel like we could have a close results to an extent, but I'm a bit worried about Netherlands. I feel like Netherlands could do something versus Senegal. Netherlands have been brilliant in the recent Nations League. They've really shown that they are top dogs. So once again, versus kind of a Senegalese team that is missing some of its puzzle pieces, it'll be interesting to see and together. I am so ready for this. Which, as I said, guys, don't forget, I am live streaming every single African game throughout the World Cup. So whether that be 15, hopefully it is more than 15 games, make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed so that you can watch those live streams. Yeah, once again, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be cool. It's my first ever World Cup while doing YouTube. So I've got no idea how this is going to go. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to watch lots of beautiful African football. Am I supporting Senegal? I mean, I like this Netherlands national team, to be honest with you, but I mean, come on, someone has to support these brilliant African nations as well. I'm supporting Senegal for this game. I want African teams to do well. I want them to show the world that there is talent in Africa, even without players like Sadio Mane, who's a household name. I back Senegal, to be honest. Good question, the gentleman. I think that's a good question, and well, that's my answer. I want African teams do well. I am wearing a Ghana jersey, not a Senegal one, because unfortunately I don't have a jersey. So for the meantime, this is the best I've got, unfortunately. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited. Which I should probably move my camera a bit that way so I don't keep like looking a million miles away from it. Let me hopefully not knock anything over. There we go. That's good. I think. I don't know. Once again, taking this step by step. Uh, I should really get into live streaming more. I always end up enjoying live streams. I just think I don't because I don't know why. But yeah, I enjoy live streams. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy the casual questions, the football questions, or whatever questions. It's always good. It's always good. Always a fun time. There we go. Yeah, as TV stating, Ismail Sarr, obviously the man to watch. He's been brilliant for Watford when he is fit. As we know, he always seems to be fit for Senegal, but he always seems to be made of glass when he plays for Watford. But he is a brilliant player. I'm almost surprised at this point of Sarr's career that he hasn't gone on to achieve more, if I can say that. I mean, he's what, 24, 25, around that gap now. And I'm surprised he hasn't really moved on to a top club. I mean, when Watford were relegated 3 years ago for the first time, I thought make a move in, but the fact that he's still there, I am slightly top quality. Yeah, I mean, as Michael Owen is busy saying on screen right now, he's surprised that not enough teams are going for Ismail Sarr. I don't know whether Ismail Sarr is necessarily a top 4, top 5 team, but I wouldn't describe him as championship quality. Unfortunately, he was injured when he played in the Premier League, so we didn't quite get to see as much of him as I was hoping for. But he could easily play for, I mean, with no disrespect to him, I mean this in a respectful way, he could play for an Everton. He could play for a Brighton. That would be amazing if he moved to Brighton, Hazard on one side, him on the other side. Beautiful. We've got Belay Dyer, obviously, the Senegalese striker, 26 years old. He's been brilliant in the Italian league this season. Excited to see how he does, as I've said. Yeah, we really are getting ready for the game. Where in South Africa are you located? You're from Pretoria. Well, I'm Pretoria born. I am a Pretoria boy, as I always describe myself. But I'm currently in Cape Town. I stay in Cape Town. I moved here about 2, 3 years ago. You know what? One thing I really want to get down to or do more down here is watch more live football. Actually go to the Cape Town Stadium and all of that. But yeah, I'm situated in Cape Town. Beautiful, beautiful side of the country. It's almost like a different part of the world. There we go. Kalidou Koulibaly, the 31-year-old centre back for Senegal. I am excited to see what this man does for Senegal. Obviously, he hasn't had the best of starts per se at Chelsea. I think that goes down to Chelsea as a whole being underwhelming this season. Saying that, I mean, he had a good first game or two. Obviously, you got that beautiful goal for them, that beautiful volley. I'll never forget that goal. Excited to see what he can do. I think, was that goal versus Arsenal? I can't remember. Someone. Intimate. That's South Africa, or it's 6 o'clock South African time. Idrissa Gueye, obviously talking about another top quality midfielder. Once again, I think he's almost a given in the Senegalese national team in terms of winning the ball back. A really top quality player. Once again, so underrated. The fact that he's gone from PSG back to a team like Everton. Once again, I was kind of surprised by it. I do feel like he can play at a very top level. No offense, obviously, to Everton, but yeah, surprised by that. Going to be a good game. Excited for it. Which, by the way, apologies if I do pick up my phone. I'm just listening to the quality from your side to make sure that the quality and everything's good during the live stream, that everything is running, that nothing is falling and crashing apart. Okay, let me just listen here. After the ad, I like how I get ads for my own videos when I'm checking them out. That's hilarious. I shouldn't get ads for watching my own videos. I mean, I don't think it pays into my pockets. Otherwise, I'd always watch my own ads. Okay, cool. You can't see. Okay, I was just making sure you couldn't hear the TV. Okay, cool. Exciting stuff. Okay, so again, we're going to run over the team one more time before the game. Once again, I hope you guys are ready. Make sure that you've got your popcorn. Make sure that you've got your coffee, your Coke, your beer, because as we know, the people in Qatar won't be having their beer. But let's get that banner down. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, heading into what I believe the Senegal national team is going to use, as you guys can see on screen right now. It is a very, very interesting team for Senegal. Once again, I don't know if there are any changes I would make. Obviously, the big puzzle piece missing is Sadio Mane, but they do have Djik in there. He could do a solid job. It is huge boots to fill. We've got Ismail Sarr on the other side. A lot of eyes will be on him to almost carry the attack up front. As we know, once again, they relied heavily on Sadio Mane at the African Cup of Nations, but he could do the job. Saying that, in terms of the striker, they do have Dia, who is a top quality striker. He's had a brilliant season in the Italian league this season, away from Villarreal, I believe it is. Obviously, the midfield, a very defensive midfield, but it could be very useful versus a very attacking Netherlands team. We have Djik, we've got Koyata, and we've got Mendy. Obviously, Mendy was an absolutely brilliant player in the African Cup of Nations. Once again, same goes to Koyata. Although Nottingham Forest haven't gotten the results as of late, when he plays, he makes a major difference. And obviously, again, do we have to talk about him? Absolutely world-class player, can get the job done. In terms of defense, we've got AC Milan's Ballo, who maybe wouldn't be my first choice left-back option, but can definitely get the job done, as he has the mentor of Theo Hernandez. Obviously, we've got Sabali, who is in place of Bonassar, who's injured for the tournament. We've got Koulibaly and Kesse. Obviously, Kesse kind of filling in for Abdou Diallo, who has picked up an injury, won't be at this game. And Mendy as the goalkeeper, heading into the Netherlands team. Once again, not going to be easy for Senegal, as they've got the likes of, as I said, Noppert, who's been a very decent goalkeeper in their Eredivisie, Nathan Akker, Virgil van Dijk, De Ligt. It is a star-studded defense with the midfield of Danny Blind, Young, Cooper Menes, and Denzel Dumfries. Once again, completely filled midfield with players who are brilliant attacking and defensively. Obviously, looking at the attack, having Gakpo, Bergwijn, they will be the star performers, in my opinion, with Janssen as the attacker. Once again, Memphis Depay is injured, so they could seriously be missing their star man up front. But as I said, in terms of a game, it will be brilliant. Ladies and gents, don't forget to tell me down below what your predictions are. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic game. Once again, Senegal kind of praised to be the African team to go the furthest out of all African teams this tournament. Whether you believe that, let me know down below. Once again, that's kind of how at least I feel about them. I feel like even with Sadio Mane injured, they could definitely make it through, although Netherlands did seem to be their biggest worry. After Ecuador's opening game versus Qatar, they look to be a super strong team. Even Ecuador could be a problem for Senegal. Once again, it all depends how Senegal play on the day, whether they've learned from their mistakes at AFCON. Yes, I know they won the tournament as a whole, but they need to be more convincing. They need to be a tiny bit more ruthless, especially versus these European giants, these world giants in football. Which, yeah, as I said, I'm sure Senegal can do. Let me know what you think about the situation down below. And obviously, as I said, don't forget to subscribe to watch my other African live streams coming up. I think tomorrow or the next day, or I don't know when it is, we've got Denmark is it Denmark versus Tunisia? That's an absolutely brilliant game. We've got Croatia versus Morocco, Portugal versus Ghana. I'm so excited for. I think we've also got Switzerland versus Cameroon. Once again, some amazing African games coming your way that we will be live streaming on this channel. I'm very, very excited. I think we can do a serious job. It's all going to be displayed everywhere on this channel. I can promise you that much. In terms of me starting live streams in future, I think I've started a bit early today. I think I probably started maybe 10-20 minutes earlier, and I probably will in future live streams. But that's what life's about. You live and you learn. You learn from your experiences. So in future, I'll start live streaming before the game. But as I said, guys, please do put down your score predictions down below. Let me know what you think the score will be. It's tricky because obviously, as someone who's from Africa who wants African nations to do well, of course, I want to give this one to Senegal. But saying that, a huge factor for why Netherlands might not do as well as one initially thinks is because they are missing the pay. But saying that, I think Netherlands could take this one 2-1, but I am backing Senegal. I'm sorry, Senegal. It's going to be a difficult one. When did you become a Black Stars fan? Well, I've always liked the Black Stars of Ghana. I've always thought of them as an absolutely fantastic team. I'm just wearing this today, though, because I don't have a Senegal jersey. But I've always loved the Black Stars of Ghana. They've got a fantastic team, especially over the last year. They've really grown in terms of the players they brought in. I've really seen some improvements in their kind of ability. Obviously, they had that recent 2-0 win versus Switzerland, I think it was. Yeah, it was a very decent. Looking forward to that versus Portugal. I think one of my most favorite streams coming up. I think you've got them, you've got Cameroon versus Brazil. I'm super excited for. We've got some top quality African games coming up. But yeah, it is a beautiful jersey. And yeah, as I said, if you guys do want discounted football jerseys from Mystery Football Boxes, there is my code down below, and there is a link to a store to Mystery Football shirts. As I said, if you guys do want those discounted jerseys, make sure to check them out down below. My link is down below, and the code to get a discount is down below. But yeah, game should be starting any minute now. As I said, I'm super excited. I just want the game to start. I don't want to waste time here. Oh, okay. We've had a bit of change in the starting lineup. I see that Steven Berghuis has been introduced to the squad. Okay, a tiny bit of a change from what we were initially shown, or what I was initially displayed, what I showed you guys on screen. As Berghuis has been introduced to the squad, we've got Bergwijn and Janssen as the two strikers, with Gakpo, Frankie de Jong, and Berghuis in the midfield. We've got Daley Blind as a left back, as a right back. You've got Dumfries. And in terms of the centre backs, you've got Nathan Ake, Virgil van Dijk, and who's the other centre back, and Matthijs de Ligt. Once again, solid team from Netherlands. They could do the duty. They could get the job done. Your thoughts on the Tunisian national team? I think, George, you know what? That's a good question. I think they could do very well. As we saw African Cup of Nations, they had a slow start. But once their best players were fit, they were on fire form. I think, once again, a team that could surprise many. They obviously won the Kirin Cup. I think we could see a pleasant surprise. It's just such a difficult group that they're in. But you know what? Football's a game where anything can happen. We'll have to wait and see. I am excited for that game. Brilliant question, George. I do appreciate that. Good question. Yeah, guys, as I said, don't forget to roll your questions down below, your thoughts and opinions on the game, on the World Cup, absolutely anything. Yeah, I'm still waiting for you guys to leave predictions. Give your scores. Who do you think will win? What do you think the score will be? Who do you think will score the goals? Unless you don't think there will be any. Jordan, good to see, mate. Long time. 2-0 to Netherlands. Well, you know what? I had a friendly chat with you. I know that you're a supporter of the Netherlands, so I'll say that's biased. I'll say it's biased, even though they probably are the favorites to win this one. Yeah, Netherlands have a good team even without the likes of Memphis Depay, even the second team, it is still a top quality team. Senegal might struggle. I mean, realistically, they will without Sadio Mane. But in terms of the top quality, entertaining game, it has the ability to do that. I just hope Senegal don't lie as far back as they did in the African Cup of Nations. I hope to see some exciting stuff. But good prediction, Jordan. I think 2-0 is very possible. I think the major worry without Sadio Mane is who's going to get those goals, who's going to score the goals. Is it going to be Saw? Is it going to be Dia? Once again, we are going to have to wait and see. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. No, it's going to be yeah. It's going to be an interesting game. It probably no, I'm joking. It probably isn't biased. I do think Netherlands, if they hit top form, if they play like they have in the Nations League, we could almost see an ugly result, which I'm hoping isn't the case. I mean, as a football fan, I mean, I just always hope for a good game, a good close game. Which, by the way, I mean, after watching that England game now versus Iran, I mean, that game exceeded my expectations. I mean, could England bring it home? I mean, what a performance that was, by the way. I mean, absolutely everyone scoring. I mean, as a Manchester United fan, seeing Shaw and Maguire get assists and seeing Rashford get a goal, I am in a good mindset right now, in a good place. Yeah, but as I said, I'm kind of ready for the game to start. I'm ready to get into some football. I'm ready to start supporting the African nation, ready to see some top quality football. As I said, whether they'll be displayed today, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm excited for it. Could see some good stuff. Should be a good game. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing something that Italy will not be doing this tournament, is I'm going to be lifting a cup. Always got to have your coffee on you. Always. Which, talking about coffee, I mean, just looking at Ecuador in their opening game of the season, they were brilliant. I mean, to make it over a team like Colombia, obviously that's my coffee reference. To make it over teams like Chile and Colombia, once again, Ecuador, not a team you can sleep on, much like Senegal, who we are jumping in now, as we are kind of seeing the fans. They're kind of swarming into the stadium as we speak, taking their pictures. I think a lot of them will be heartbroken that Sadio Mane isn't there. I think if you're a Senegalese fan, I think Sadio Mane is probably one of your idols. So to travel all the way to Qatar and not see Sadio Mane. Probably is a bit of breaking. Saying that, I don't know if Sadio Mane would be in the stand somewhere, if he would be watching this game, if he would be at home. Kind of tricky to say, I guess. But what a game this is going to be. Oh, the Rania versus, let's be honest, a pretty solid Lions team. I mean, they could do some serious dirty work here. Oh, I'm hyped up for it. I've been enjoying the football so far. I'm trying to watch as many games as possible. Obviously, I'm only live streaming the African ones because I mean, I feel like someone has to, and also I think it's important to enjoy the football as much as I could try live stream every single game. I think I'll be tired of football. I could easy football and moments in the stadium. It's going to be a top one. I'm so excited for this. Playing in the stadium, 20 minutes outside of downtown Doha. Once again, some beautiful things have built this World Cup. I'm excited to see that 192 or whatever it is container stadium, that stadium made purely out of shipping containers. That's going to be an interesting one. It's quite funny though, because I heard that the stadium that was played with the opening game had apparently air cons that were placed under the seats to keep you cool. I like how we have a totally environmentally friendly stadium that's made of shipping containers you can reuse. Then you've got a stadium that cools your legs from underneath. Once again, what a backwards world we live. I absolutely love it. Let's go, Senegal. I couldn't agree with you more, Paul. I think it could be a very, very good game. I hope Senegal bring the fire. We know that they definitely can. Hopefully they can get the result. Hopefully they can win their second trophy of the year. It would be an absolute dream come true if they could do something like that. Abdul Diallo starting as left back. Okay, so Diallo is back from injury. I kept on seeing news that he probably wouldn't be ready, but now that the team is back, Diallo is starting as a left back, which I guess he has played that at club level to an extent. He did pick up a knock, so I'm surprised he's playing at all, or at least that he's starting. But Abdul Diallo, as we know, top quality player on his day. Once again, surprised he's not replaced Kiss as a centre back. I'm looking at left back. Once again, I thought Balo was good enough to start there, especially over a player like Balo. But we'll see what happens. Lots of quality, and I guess although he could be a solid player in that. Oh, here we go. Fans are there. Teams are getting ready to walk out. It's the big World Cup in the middle of the pitch. Excited. Which, I mean, can you imagine an African team making the final? I think that would be my dream come true for this tournament. I think Senegal, once again, if they play their cards right, even if it requires them scraping a game or two, they could do so. As I said, the biggest worries from the group is definitely Ecuador after that first game and Netherlands. Absolute powerhouse. Yeah, as the commentators are saying, I mean, Netherlands definitely don't want to consider themselves a one-man team, even without Memphis Depay. They've got the quality in their team, and they can still get the job done. Obviously, I mean, as strikers, they've got Steven Bergwijn that they're playing in a striker position with Janssen, which even if one of them doesn't quite have the game of their lives, at least they can work off of each other, and that is absolutely huge. Oh, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be very, very good. Oh, there we go. Teams are getting ready to walk out. I don't know why. Not work out quite yet. They probably did that a bit earlier today. You've got big Virgil van Dijk getting ready to lead his team out. Could Virgil van Dijk in his first ever World Cup, which is still mental to think about, could he lift the trophy? Could he lift the World Cup trophy? I wouldn't put him past him. It'd be very exciting. Young Gakpo, who's had a brilliant season so far for PSV, showing on screen. Once again, been linked to the likes of Arsenal, Man United. Will he make that big move in the January transfer window? Which, once again, that's also weird about this World Cup kind of being mid-year, is the fact that, or mid-season, should I say, end of year, because after this World Cup, teams could buy some of these star players after this. So it'll be interesting to see. Ooh, Nathan Ake kind of gone for a Ruud Gullit hairstyle. Be interesting to see whether he plays like Ruud Gullit. What a game we've got up, by the way. Senegal have potential to go far. Once again, totally agree with you. I think if they play their cards right, and hopefully they can prove this tournament that they don't rely on Sadio Mane, because I think that's also very important for future tournaments to prove that they can do it without him. But yeah, I agree 100%. Hopefully Senegal can do well here. Oh, I'm excited. As I said, it's not even necessarily because it's the Netherlands playing or Senegal. I think I'm hyped at the moment. The World Cup has started. I mean, it's a good time as a football fan. Let's be honest. Even with all the controversy around the World Cup at the moment and everything going into it, as a football lover, you just enjoy watching football, or at least that's my mindset about it. Which, as I said, let me know if the audio and visual quality and everything is okay. If you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully, there are no problems on your end. On my end, should I say? Yeah, I'm excited for this. Should be a top game. Oh, the fireworks display, which I love watching those fireworks. Let me not say I love the idea, but if those things are placed anywhere wrong strategically, I mean, everything's getting burnt down. Well, hopefully for everyone, it doesn't go like that. But I mean, I'd hate to be the man who's responsible for placing the fire throwers. Or flame tree top. We're ready for the national anthem. We can see big old Virgil van Dijk ready to walk out. We can see Edouard Mendy ready to walk out. Once again, I'm surprised Abdou Diallo is fit for this game. He is a top player. He should realistically play for this team or start for this team, but coming back from injury or a knock, introduce him slowly rather is what I think. Third World Cup ever for Senegal, second in a row. Once again, can they achieve things after winning their first ever African Cup of Nations? Wow, that's incredible. If Netherlands get to the final this World Cup, it would be their fourth final on a fourth different continent at the World Cup. That's mental to think about. It's sad to think that they've missed recent World Cups. I mean, obviously, top footballing nation. I mean, you can just see from what it's what at the moment. This is a team that deserves to be in the World Cup. Both of these nations deserve to be in the World Cup. You almost can't imagine the world without these nations. Frankie de Jong getting ready to walk out. You've got Ismaili Sarr, once again, top quality players playing for the best nations in world football, playing for the best clubs in world football. Once again, the World Cup, it's where the best of the best belong. There we go. Teams are walking out. That is it. That means things are ready to start. Oh, yeah. African champions versus top footballing nation Netherlands. Let's see how things go. There we go. It has reached 6 o'clock South African time. So the World Cup is, or this game is ready to set off. We've just got the national anthems and the World Cup will start, or this game and the World Cup will start. I guess that's true. Netherlands, wait, is that? Oh, what they said. The Netherlands, the greatest footballing nation never to have won the World Cup. I don't know why I always have in my head that they've won at least one, but the fact that they've made three finals and they haven't won it, it must be so heartbreaking. Saying that, I wouldn't be surprised. Netherlands have potential to take this one, which I'm sorry, guys. I do have a 30-second delay on my side. So if you guys are watching this live, please sports can be still Senegal can do. Um, hopefully the connection's okay. There we go. Senegal's national anthem. Oh, is Marissa ready for the game? Idrissa Gueye is shorter than I remember, and I feel like that every time I see him. I guess it's kind of an N'Golo Kante type of defensive midfielder. He's got a hard work rate, very fast player, good on the ball. Dia as a strong scan, I feel like, although I know him, it's because I study a lot of African football. I feel like a lot of people will be introduced to him this tournament in terms of how good he is. Or once again, maybe people do know him from FIFA. I feel like that's a lot of people have their football knowledge these days. Uh, So what is up? Well, I guess Senegal versus Netherlands is up. That is exactly what's up. Hopefully our spirits are up. Hopefully an African nation can do well. Hopefully they can lift a trophy up. That's a very long-winded form. Not much is up. Just watching some good quality football. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're excited for the game. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Once the Kessa, the coach, once again has done a phenomenal job with the Senegalese national team. I believe once again has got into an African Cup of Nations final as a player and as a manager, once again, legendary. There we go, getting ready for the Netherlands national anthem. And then we begin, then we start. I'm excited. There we go. This is going to be a close game between these two. Too close to call right now. I know it is very, very close because although I feel like, once again, Netherlands probably are the better team on paper, I do feel like Senegal have a shout on this. You can't underestimate them. It's so close. I'm terrified to put forward a score prediction, but as I said, I feel like if there is a winner, for some reason, I've got a gut feeling that it could be Netherlands. Once again, football isn't played on paper, though. It's played on the pitch, as we know. So let's see. I never realized how similar the Netherlands national anthem sounds to the South African in some extent. Oh, I guess that's because a lot of the language is the same in terms of Afrikaans and Dutch. But there we go. Good old Virgil van Dijk. Good old Louis van Gaal. I'm so happy he's coaching and managing at this World Cup, Obviously, with him being diagnosed with cancer, there's, of course, a huge tragedy. But you know what? Let's hope he can get the job done for Netherlands here. Saying that, I obviously want Senegal to do well. But you know what? You always like a recovery story like that. But there we go. Handshakes are happening. We are ready for the players to get on the pitch. We're ready for this game to start. What a huge game it's going to be. And for the final time, ladies and gentlemen, mentioning the lineups as we get into the game, we've got Edouard Mendy as a goalkeeper, previous European goalkeeper of the year. You've got Diallo starting in left back. You've got Sabali as a right back. You've got Koulibaly, Koulibaly as a centre back. You've got Kouyaté, Idrissa and Mendy as your midfielders. You've got Ismaili Sarr and Diatta as your attackers, missing the glorious Sadio Mane, but still a top quality team. I think star player to watch for a game like this. It will be very difficult, but I'm going to go for Ismaili Sarr, who is starting on the left wing side, with Diatta on the right wing side. Now, obviously, good old Wall putting on his captain's armband. And once again, a true leader from the back. The Chelsea centre-back has had a hard time in the Premier League, but whether he can do it for the Lions, we'll have to wait and see. Assembling for their team photo here for their first World Cup game of the tournament. Once again, it's a beautiful Senegalese kit. You know what? I was very tempted to get it, You know what? Maybe I still can. It's not too late to do so. There we go. Good old Virgil van Dijk. Oh, we've got a full-on South American coaching staff here today, or referees, all of that, all the officials. Which I realized that with England versus Iran, listen to me, versus Iran as well. Oh, Koulibaly and Virgil van Dijk together. It's a match made in heaven, isn't it? I mean, get these two players on together to watch them play together. There we go. All match officials being shown on screen. Once again, all South American. I guess it's because they don't have a bias towards a team here. None of them are African or European, obviously. But I feel like the officials have done a decent job so long. Now, heading into the Netherlands national team, we've got Noppert, the Eredivisie goalkeeper, starting between the posts. You've got Blind as a left back, Dumfries as a right back. You've got Ake, Virgil van Dijk, and De Ligt as your centre-back trio. You've got Gakpo, Berghuis as your wide midfielders, with Frankie de Jong centrally, with Steven Bergwijn and Janssen as your strikers. No Memphis Depay, but once again, could it pay off not to have a player like him in the squad? We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, looking at the bench, I would love to see a player like Davy Klaassen, who always makes an impact. You've got Veghorst, you've got Milicia, you've got so many players who could make an impact, but once again, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we're just getting a final advert on TV before we jump into the break. As expected, you're always going to get it. I'm real tired of the World Cup theme at this point. But you know what? Let's see what happens. It should be a good game. Obviously, once again, if you have not liked and subscribed, please make sure to do so, as it does help the channel out tremendously. Once again, I mentioned it a tiny bit earlier, but very happy with the new setup. Let me know what you guys think about it down below if you have not seen the setup yet. Once again, I like the setup. I'm very, very happy with it. Let's see what happens. Game is ready to kick off. Netherlands versus Senegal. Absolutely gigantic game. The best nation ever to not win the World Cup versus the recent AFCON winners. Once again, I'm about 30 seconds delayed here, but Netherlands have kicked off and the game has officially begun. As I said, it's a pity that I'm 30 seconds delayed here, but you know what? It is what it is. Hopefully we'll still manage. There we go. Netherlands keeping possession early on, not giving the ball away. I feel like that's very, very important for them. Okay, once again, Netherlands kind of holding onto the ball here. Starting off very similar to how England started off their game versus Iran, holding onto possession here, not giving absolutely anything away. But if Senegal, with their pace, can win the ball, which they have won possession, Pelissar is running down the pitch. Diaz got the ball, takes a shot, and it is deflected off. Good defense by the Netherlands there. And Senegal almost get a goal 50 seconds in. Would have been insane to think about, but unfortunately, the dream is not there. Brilliant shot by Dia, but it is deflected off of Frankie de Jong. It will be a corner kick from the Barcelona man. You know, a good start from Senegal. I believe the correct decision is to start on the front foot. You want to score early. You want to throw Netherlands off. Once again, not to say I'm sure everyone wants to always score a goal early. Idrissa Gana Gueye seems to be the man who's going to be taking the corner kick. No, not the tallest defensive midfielder out there, but he is brutal and physical players in the box, such as Kouyaté, such as Koulibaly. Once again, this could be a very dangerous matchup for Netherlands. Idrissa Gueye takes the corner and Netherlands clear it away and it is gone out of the area. Now, Senegal having a quick counter-attack. They go up the right wing side. Whether they can do anything from that side, they're just passing it around, seeing if they can break into that Netherlands wall, whether they can break into that style of play. Running down the left wing side for the second time this game, they get the ball to Ismaili Sarr, who can't unfortunately do anything and passes it back to defense. Once again, sorry if I'm not reading comments at the moment. I'll do that during breaks when play ends, like when the ball goes out or whatever. Oh, Netherlands once again super tight at the back, and it is very hard to clear for them. Unfortunately, Senegal take a shot, but it needs the counter attack slowed down by Senegal, or very fortunately, it is slowed down by Senegal. Obviously, we've got Denzel Dumfries on the right hand side for Netherlands. Couldn't do anything, and they pass back to defense. Once again, Senegal and Netherlands playing very similar at the moment in terms of being very cautious. Although I do feel like Senegal will go fast on the counter attack, as it is the only way to catch off the likes of the Oranje. Once again, only the goalkeeper's third ever performance for the Netherlands. He has seemed to be the third choice option, which almost seems disrespectful to Senegal. Obviously, I think they would have chosen their team differently had Sadio Mane been ready to play this World Cup. Netherlands have a ball over the top. Can they create anything out of it? I believe they still have the ball, but Senegal clear it. 3 minutes in, the game is looking really close. You could take it at this point. Netherlands have the ball in another great attacking area. Denzel Dumfries gets it forward to, I think that is Bergwijn or Berghuis. Gets the ball to Gakpo. And the ball is out of play. Nice work, Abdou Diallo, the man who is fit from injury, clears the ball out. Once again, guys, don't forget to put your predictions down below for a game like this. As I said, I'm probably close to maybe a 2-1 win. Oh, what a shot. Gakpo opportunity, but it is no goal there. Once again, both teams showing early on that they have that hunger, they have that drive to score, but none of them scoring yet. Oh, Daley Blind, what a player. Daley Blind fouls the likes of Kouyaté. Oh, what a play that was, showing the replay there. Netherlands almost scoring it. How they didn't, I've got no idea. 3-4 players in the way. None of them could get the shots off. And Senegal can consider themselves lucky after that. There we go. Netherlands has started another counter-attack. Can they do anything with it? With Steven Bergwijn getting a ball into the box, but it is cleared away by Senegal. Once again, nothing to make from it. But Senegal starts a quick counter-attack with Dia running up the pitch. Can Nathan Eke stop him? No, Dia's still on the ball, passes the ball back. A bit conservative with the ball, which once again, you have to keep the ball if you want to score. You need possession to score. Although, once again, anything has taught us anything in football, Jose Mourinho, he doesn't play that style of play. I'm not going to lie. One thing that really annoys me about the broadcasting of the World Cup is that big Budweiser logo. I mean, first of all, there's no alcohol allowed at the World Cup. Second of all, it takes up so much space. Why would you not put it in the bottom right corner? It's like literally in your way. Oh, Sabali with a brilliant run down the right wing side. Some beautiful play, but unfortunately, do Netherlands have it under control? No, they've still got it. Diata running down the right wing side. They're having some beautiful play. Sabali passing it in centrally. Can they create anything from it? Getting some good possession on it. Oh, they have a cross into the box. Can they create anything? It gets to Ismail Sarr, who once again, almost by the corner flag, kind of composed play, gets the ball to Abdou Diallo, the RB Leipzig loanee, who's there from PSG. Oh, what a play by Senegal, winning a foul. It's a bit of a sloppy tackle, but I think it was Matthijs de Ligt, unfortunately, not the tackle you would like to see. De Ligt has to be careful. As we know, he is a top set, but he cannot get a card this early into the game. It will put pressure on the run here. Cisse talking to the coaching staff, not sure what he's talking to them about. There we go. Senegal have got themselves a set piece. Can they create anything from it? Let's hope. Taking the free kick relatively quickly. Can they create anything across into the box? But overshot by Country Mile. And it is out for a... Oh, no, it's not out. Sabali keeping the ball in play there. Can they do anything? Oh, Senegal have a chance, an opportunity, but don't get the shot off, unfortunately. Idrissa Gueye running down the left wing side. Can he get anything done there? Unfortunately not. Once again, I mean, if this game was food, it would be burnt at this point. Every single has been overcooked. Oh, so close, babe. But unfortunately, I believe it is Mendy who can't get the shot off for Senegal. Or Diata, I couldn't see it. It was too far away. Let's see what happens. Senegal clear the ball out from a defensive area there. Netherlands being a bit ruthless to it. Once again, it's a very back and forth game so far. I'm very happy with Senegal's performance. I know we're only 8 games in, but I like how close the game's been to this point. Yeah, as the commentators are saying, obviously Diallo and Koulibaly have a very good relationship in the midfield. I'm surprised that Diallo is playing on a slightly more wide area. Virgil van Dijk, once again, the reliable Liverpool centre-back, clears the ball away. Daley Blind on the left-back side, once again, a very reliable player, the former Manchester United centre-back / left-back. Once again, tremendously versatile player, can get the job done anywhere. Senegal having some very good time on the ball right here, creating a counter-attack. They take a shot, and it is just over the post. Good optimism there from the Senegalese attackers, really showing that they are in this for the goals, and they're not just going to sit back for the run here. Oh, what a goal that would have been had it been there, but it is quite far over the post. Obviously, that shot was taken by Ismail Sarr, who hasn't scored for the last 16 of the African Cup of Nations. He is a player with a lot of pressure on him. Can he be the next Sadio Mane? That is the big question, and he'll have to prove everyone whether that is right or wrong. Senegal starting another counter-attack, which I'm really enjoying this from Senegal at the moment. They have started a lot of counter-attacks, and I think it's a good step going forward. I think it really shows a step of optimism, if I can say that. Pass out wide to Gakpo for Netherlands. Can they do anything across into the box? And it is safe, steady hands there for Senegal. Mendy has it covered. Denzel Dumfries with the cross. Louis van Gaal there on the bench, as we know, former Manchester United manager. Once again, top quality manager, so heavily underrated for this Netherlands national team. Hopefully, he can do something special. Someone seems to be slightly injured for Senegal. And it is Cisse who is injured for Senegal. Or not injured, but he seems to have taken some sort of strain. Hopefully he is okay. Otherwise, I would recommend moving Abdou Diallo there and maybe bringing on Balo as a left back. But there we go. Players getting ready to start again. Hopefully that won't add too much to extra time, which can we just talk about that Iran versus England game? In total, 24 minutes of extra time. That's another quarter added to that game. That is mental. Like 120 minutes of football. Never seen that in my life. Senegal clear it. Once again, they start another fast counter attack. Can they create anything? Netherlands get rid of it pretty safely. Senegal have won it back. Get a pop over. Can they do anything? Keeping the ball in the air. Oh, Netherlands win the ball back. They start the counter attack. Can they do anything from it? It seems to have gotten to Janssen up front. Still got possession on the ball. Beautiful cross into the box, but it is cleared away safely. Great clears by Denzel Dumfries. And might have injured as Melissa. Hopefully, seems to be all out a tiny bit. Oh no, that is tragic. Unfortunately, can't watch this game as a fan of the Lions, but due to the load shedding, that is horrific. I'm so sorry. Luckily, we got a generator. I'm unfortunately sad you don't. Hopefully, you can catch up with the live stream. Hopefully, that can keep you updated. For those who aren't from South Africa who don't know what load shedding is, essentially, once again, South Africa is just messed up with their with their power at the moment. We have power outages because we don't have enough resources. It is a sad time, but I can still get some highlights on that and still watch the game. Hopefully, you can still enjoy the game. And hopefully, the Lions can do you well. Hopefully, they can do some pride for you. Or Frankie de Jong with the run for Netherlands can't escape the unbreakableness of the Senegalese defense. Daily Blinds there, but sloppy in defense, couldn't get to the ball, and the likes of Senegal almost break through. Senegal starts another counter attack. They've got the ball in the Netherlands box. Can they create anything from it? They take a shot, but it bounces off of a Netherlands player. Unfortunately, the Dutch have been a stone wall. Probably was offside. It is marked to be offside. So even if they did score, once again, wouldn't have counted anyway. Which, you know, what do you guys think about the new offside kind of technology? See, they've got a microchip nowadays, or a chip that's suspended within the footballs, so it kind of tracks when last the contact was made and all of that. Once again, super fascinating. Football technology's almost got too far. I mean, just play the game. Senegal running on the ball there. Can they create anything? Ball gets to Ismaila Sarr on the left wing side. Gets another pass forward. Is it going to be a cross into the box? The ball might have gone out, and the ball went out. Unfortunately, wasted opportunity for Senegal. Nothing there. Unfortunately, Savalia, don't know how he got from right back to the left wing position, but I guess positive optimism. You always like to see those. But you know what? Senegal have held their ground here. They've done very, very well. I actually think they've been the better team heading into this, hey? I mean, we're 15 minutes in at the moment, or 14 minutes and a half, more or less. But Senegal have held their ground well. I'm actually really, really proud of them at the moment. I think they could be proud of their performance. That's good. Good football. There we go. Netherlands starts another counter attack. Can they really create anything from it? Once again, if you get a Senegalese national team, you know they're going to stick to you. They're not going to let you run past. And I do think Netherlands are struggling with that at the moment. Once again, hopefully the Lions can do us pride. No pun intended there, or actually not intended at all. But yeah, hopefully Senegal can pull something off here. There we go. Mendy has been fouled. Obviously, Janssen fouling Mendy, which it's a bit reckless. I think a yellow card should definitely be warranted for that. It doesn't seem to have been given, which it was a bit reckless from Janssen. But I guess early days, you don't want to hand out a card to everyone. Oh, there we go. Abdou Diallo on the ball, making a good run for Senegal, but he has fallen. Netherlands are on a counter attack. Can they achieve anything from it? Beautiful cross into the box, and it is cleared away from Senegal. Very well done there. I got tremendously nervous there, if you couldn't tell. Once again, a bit reckless on the ball. Don't waste it in areas. If you have the opportunity to get rid of it, get rid of it. There we go. Another kind of attacking play from Netherlands, but they are being pushed back by Senegal to their own defensive area. Nathan Aka on the ball. Can he achieve anything from that left centre back side? Gets the ball to who I believe is Daley Blint. Back to Nathan Ake. Back to Daley Blint. That partnership proving strong so far. There we go. Bergwijn on the half turn. Brilliant play from him. Can Netherlands get across into the box? They do get one. Are they going to win it? Ball once again totally overcooked. Yeah, I'm glad this game is my shift because everything seems to be overcooked here. Oh, Daley Blint with the cross, with the header into the box, should I say, but unfortunately off target, or fortunately, depending on who you support. But it is quite far wide. What a header that would have been by Daley Blint. And surprised it wasn't dealt with better by Sabali. You do expect better from him, but once again, Daley Blint, you know what to get with him. A consistent player. As you know, both Senegal and Netherlands, the two favorites to emerge from this group. So once again, this probably is the biggest game of this group stage. And especially with that added pressure of Ecuador looking super good in their first game and with no Sadio Mane. Once again, it might not be as guaranteed as Senegal once thought, but they should still definitely make it. In terms of possession at the moment, Netherlands only have 40%. I think it's 44% by the looks of things for Senegal, with the remaining 16 being contested possession. So you know what, Senegal have had a good parts of the ball, considering Netherlands is a team that thrives quite well on possession of the ball. Senegal taking away that possession, I think, is exactly what they need to do. Another counter attack from them, running up that right wing side between the right wing and the right back. Great play from Senegal, really keeping onto the possession there, doing some brilliant passing. And you know what? They are looking 10 times better than they did in the African Cup of Nations. Unfortunately, Idrissa Gueye couldn't create anything from that side. And it is going to be Nathan Aka kicking it out for a corner. Good play by Idrissa Gueye. Off of Nathan Aka's knee. Once again, another set piece. As I said, I think this should be very, very important for Senegal, having a very physical team. They need to take these opportunities. I have no doubt that they practice these set pieces a lot during training, having the kind of plays that they do in the squad. Let's see, Idrissa Gueye crosses into the box. Can Senegal do anything? They win a header into the box, but unfortunately it falls to Netherlands' feet. It has been passed out. We've got Steven Bergwijn running up the field. He is left all alone now. He has been abandoned, but it is a cross. It has gotten into Janssen. Oh, no. Frankie de Jong, but he cannot do anything with it. The ball is wasted. And it is the likes of Kouyaté who clears it. I mean, genuinely, Frankie de Jong had all the time in the world, but it is Kouyaté who does clear it away. Well done to him because, I mean, that was almost a guaranteed goal. I thought that was certain. Gakpo can't achieve anything. Cisse does clear it away. Janssen gets a shot off, can't get it off of Senegal, and Senegal win themselves a free kick. Once again, desperately needed outside of their own box. They did need things because Netherlands look dangerous there. Steven Bergwijn gets a perfectly placed pass there through to Janssen, gets to Frankie de Jong. He should have shot first or second time. He takes 3 or 4 touches, and that gives Senegal enough time to fall back. Oh, goal that would be unfortunately is wasted. Gakpo and Frankie de Jong couldn't get a goal from that. How's the game going? It is really, really good. Senegal actually look to be the better team, to be honest, Kobe. I think it is very, very good so far. Wait, who's winning? I just joined. It is currently 0-0, but Senegal is by far playing like the better team, although Netherlands just had a good opportunity. Good question, Hala Madrid. I hope that you stick around for the live stream. I hope that you enjoy. 20 minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen. It is so, so close. Both Senegal and Netherlands giving it absolutely everything they have. And once again, all cards are still on the table. Let's see who wins. Oh, Senegal starts another attack, which they've been brilliant so far. Let's see if they can do anything with this attack. Once again, I wouldn't say they've been winning. Netherlands have just dealt with their attacking opportunities quite well. But let's see, holding on to some more possession, what can the Lions do? Yeah, as the commentators are saying, what a brilliant player to have in your team. A player like Djik, who for Crystal Palace, absolutely brilliant player. Nottingham Forest, still a good player, although they've been very slow in terms of results. Can Netherlands get rid of this ball? They can, very composed on the ball, and it really shows you how much of a top nation they are. Frankie de Jong, absolutely rapid on the ball. No one has tackled him. Unfortunately, he cannot place his pass, and it is a wasted opportunity. Ball falls back to Frankie de Jong. We've got De Ligt on the ball, who is all the way up in the Senegalese box, and it is a foul outside the box. It is a Senegal, well, they've conceded a free kick. De Ligt, what are you doing so high up on the pitch? I mean, fair play to you. That was brilliant. But I mean, it's like you've been sent to the shops. Go home. Oh no! As we know, Netherlands really, really good free kick takers or set piece takers, should I say? This could be dangerous. Luckily for us, they don't have Memphis to pay, but Senegal do not want to be conceding an opportunity here. Gakpo and Berghuis standing over the ball, who will take the free kick. Will it be an inward swing by Berghuis, or will it be an outward swing by Gakpo? Once again, you've got that two-man wall from Senegal. Can they do the job? Once again, I'm a bit worried here, to be honest with you. I do feel like Senegal can do, or that Netherlands can do something here. 21 minutes, 54 seconds. Can Netherlands create anything with this free kick? Berghuis and Gakpo standing over the ball. The whistle is blown. Berghuis gets an inward swing in. Netherlands get a header, and Senegal clear it away. Once again, we've had some very clear opportunities here, ladies and gentlemen. But luckily, all square, nothing better than a close football game. Frankie de Jong all the way back in defense with the ball, slowing down the composure of the game. Netherlands having some very good opportunities on the ball, looking very, very strong at the moment. Some good play from Senegal, obviously holding the ball back quite neatly in defense. You don't want to give rid of the ball the way Abdou Diallo did, unfortunately misplacing it, kicking it out, and it is going to be a Netherlands throw-in. I think Cisse as a manager, although we're only halfway into the first half, can be quite proud of their performance so far. I do think Senegal have done very, very well so far this game. Oh, unfortunately, Netherlands win the ball back. Can they create an attacking opportunity versus Senegal? And nope, Abdou Diallo does clear the ball out. Unfortunately, a bit of a waste as he did kick the ball out for Netherlands. They are going to do what seems to be a quick throw-in. Frankie de Jong on the ball, throws it into De Ligt, former Ajax teammates. Nathan Acker, the Manchester City centre-back on the ball. Gets the ball up to who I believe is Steven Bergwijn. Gets it back to Daley Blind. Steven Bergwijn crosses the ball in, and Edouard Mendy, as we know, very safe hands. You know what? I'm looking forward to the future of the attacking wingers for Netherlands. It's almost a pity. I'm sure we'll see it later on in this tournament, like that attack of Gakpo, Steven Bergwijn, and Memphis Depay. I mean, to me, that is a brilliant front three that we could see. One, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a yellow yet, you know? Total receptions between midfield and defensive line. Diatta has had the most receptions. Gaia, second place, and Dumfries in third. So you know what? Senegal looking very, very good at this point. Senegal get across into the box. I think Dia has it in the Netherlands box. He does run out a tiny bit. Is he going to get across into the box? He's going to take a wide shot, and it is cleared from Netherlands. Virgil van Dijk, sturdy Liverpool centre-back, clears it away from Ismaili Sarr, who took the shot. What skill from Ismaili So once again, we've seen it with Watford, we've seen it with Senegal in the past. What a player he is. And yeah, once again, reliable centre-back with Virgil van Dijk, who both players, Sarr and Van Dijk, were playing together when Liverpool were having their unbeaten run in the Premier League about 3-4 years ago. And the player to break that unbeaten run was Ismail Sarr with 2 goals for Watford in their victory versus the Reds. Which, by the way, I don't know where on earth I pulled that fact from, but I remember that game very clearly. Netherlands having some good possession here, keeping it away from Senegal, who have had majority of the possession so far this game. Senegal win possession back, very composed in their defensive areas. I like what they're doing on the ball. Oh, Senegal win it in a very dangerous area. Well, on the halfway line, should I say. They get a cross out wide to who I believe is Dumfries. Can Dumfries get a pass into the box? No, he passes it back to defensive areas as Netherlands are looking to slow down the play. Once again, that's something I admire about this Netherlands national team is that they don't rush into play if they don't need to. They do slow down play. They do work on their tactics. They don't just go in head first. Which Frankie de Jong, another brilliant run from him, gets it to Denzel Dumfries, gets across into the box, and it is going to go off of Diallo as a corner. Once again, Dumfries has had a good game so far. And I think definitely a star to watch so far this game has been Frankie de Jong. He's definitely been Netherlands' most lethal player. What it's been so far. There we go. Is this Gakpo taking the corner for Netherlands? I believe this is their first corner of the game. Oh, Van Dijk wins the header, but unfortunately it is off target. If there was any man who's going to score a goal versus Senegal, it would be him. If there was any man who's going to be a hero for Netherlands, it would be him. Oh, what an unfortunate strong header, totally wrong direction. As we know, last goal that Virgil van Dijk did score for Netherlands was versus Belgium in September in the Nations League. As we know, top quality centre-back. Hasn't had a brilliant season for Liverpool, but was, without a doubt, is one of the best centre-backs in the world. I believe there was a handball or some sort of foul that Senegal have won at the halfway line. Once again, hopefully they can do something. They take a very, very quick free kick. Sabali running down the right backside, right wing side. Gets the ball out to Diatta. Can Diatta achieve anything on the right wing side? Gets it back to Sabali. Back to Diatta. Back to Sabali, which can he get across into the box? To Idrissa Gueye. Can Idrissa Gueye do anything? The ball's just getting passed around. Some beautiful, almost tiki-taka style of play from Senegal. I'm quite enjoying it. Once again, Diatta's gotten quite a bit of the ball, but in terms of attacking opportunities, he hasn't quite created yet. Frankie de Jong, reliable defensively on the ball. Can he clear it away or get it to the goalkeeper? Once again, he's kind of playing with fire here, but he does get it. Oh, and Netherlands make a huge mistake getting it away to Senegal. Senegal really firing off in the Netherlands box. Netherlands do fall back defensively. And could this be a wasted opportunity for Senegal? I think so. Once again, how Netherlands made a defensive mistake like that, I don't know. A misplaced pass from Frankie de Jong to Virgil van Dijk, but luckily they are saved. Senegal on the box, though, do take a shot, and it is far off target. Oh, what an opportunity that is considered wasted. It is sad to see. I'm sad, man. I expected something there. I really, really thought that Senegal could do something. Oh, sad, sad opportunity, unfortunately. I think I'm just going to drop my camera quality to make sure that it's good enough for you guys at home. Let me know what you think. Hopefully that's better quality. Hopefully it does as much. Jeez, I mean, half an hour into this game. What a game it's been. A third of the way into the game. Both teams have had plenty of opportunities. Luckily, there hasn't been too much stoppage time, so I don't think we'll go way overboard in terms of stops. Netherlands slow down play in the back. Are they going to be able to create anything from it? Nathan Aka on the ball. Can he achieve anything there? Gets a ball upwards towards Daley Blind, who's seen a lot of the ball for this Netherlands team. We've got Steven Bergwijn. Unfortunately, can't achieve anything there. De Jong gets a pass into Denzel Dumfries. Unfortunately, the ball is out, and it is Senegal's. Abdou Diallo to take in the pass here, to take in the throw-in. Can Senegal achieve anything here? Takes the long throw-in. Saw unfortunately misses it. And it is hit up pitch for Netherlands. You've got the likes of, is that a foul there? It does seem to be. Could we see a yellow card here? I think we might see a yellow card here. Is it going to be our first one of the match? Yeah, Vincent Janssen absolutely wiped out by Kise, and it could be a yellow card here. Kise, unfortunately, you can't do that, man. You can't wrap your arms around another player. Another free kick in a very similar position that Netherlands had it in earlier. Once again, you've got Gakpo and Steven Berghuis, or not Steven Berghuis, but you have Berghuis over the. Once again, that they will be searching for is Virgil van Dijk. Are they going to find Virgil van Dijk in the box here? Is Netherlands, in the half an hour into the game, going to take the lead versus Senegal? We've got Gakpo who seems to be ready. Obviously, as we know, I think it was Gakpo who took the previous ball. He took the previous cross in. Denzel Dumfries looks very ready in the box. Gakpo looks very, very focused. As we know, once again, there are a lot of players who could win headers here for either of these two nations. It's going to be a tight contest. Whistle is blown. Berghuis misses it. Gakpo crosses into the box, and once again, overcooked. It is cleared away by Senegal. Off of the box. Hands are everywhere. Feet are everywhere. Goalkeepers everywhere. But it is cleared. Can Senegal start a fast counter-attack, which they do seem to be doing? They are keeping possession here. They are a tiny bit all over the place, and they have to slow play down. Senegal still have possession. Almost that use quite wastefully there. Abdou Diallo gets it all the way to the left back side. Can he achieve anything there? Calling Ismaili Sarr to come closer. Abdou Diallo has a beautiful pass all the way across the field. Unfortunately, it gets to the Netherlands player, and Virgil van Dijk does clear the ball. Ask his defense, where's extra supporters? I think in terms of a manager, Kise definitely will be the happiest of the two managers heading into halftime. Once again, no team was winning at this point in time. But looking at Senegal, they definitely have had the better opportunities. Senegal have another opportunity at the edge of the box there. Can they do anything with it? Senegal take a shot, and it is safely kept by the Netherlands goalkeeper. Picked up quite casually, to be honest. Yeah, a tiny bit ambitious, to be honest. I don't think that was really going anywhere. Are we going to see anything here from either of these two teams? Once again, 12 minutes before the end of the half, you would hope to see something. You know, I mean, I've said it before, but Senegal have just been phenomenal this game so far. I've really been enjoying their style of play. Oh, I mean, except for that. Kicking the ball straight out there from Dia. Once again, bounce off of a Netherlands player, so it is another Senegalese throw-in. Can Dia do anything there? Gets it up to Abdou Diallo, but it is cleared away by Netherlands. Intentional tackle there. Could we see a card from that? You know, I'm enjoying this battle here. Denzel Dumfries versus both Abdou Diallo and Ismaili Sarr. I mean, he's definitely got a plate full here. Virgil van Dijk on the ball. Once again, very composed leader. Casually passes it to Nathan Ake. Gets it back to Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong gets it to Daley Blind on the left back side. And across into the box, which can get Steven Bergwijn, not quite, as it is reached by the wall, Koulibaly. Once again, Netherlands getting a bit more possession now. I think they just want to get a bit more comfortable on the ball after the way this game has started. Daley Blind gets it on the left back side. He has frozen, but nope, he crosses it into the box. Can Netherlands achieve anything? They don't win it. They do still have the ball in the box. Can Netherlands do anything here? It is cleared away by Senegal. Bounces back to Netherlands' feet. They've got it in a very dangerous area here. Are they going to shoot from distance? Oh, no way. Netherlands almost score there. Janssen almost get ahead, but it is off target. Oh, I think we'll have to be very careful here. That is way too much space for a player like Frankie de Jong to have on the ball. One of the best creative midfielders out there. You cannot give him that space. Way too much space for a player like him. Generally, it's dangerous to do that. You can't do that. Gakpo on the ball. He's going to be taking the cross in here. Gets across into the box, and it is cleared away safely by Senegal. Goes all the way back to Gakpo in the corner. Gets another cross into the box. Cleared away once again by Senegal. Once again, falls back to Gakpo. And the ball goes out. Netherlands throw in. Once again, it's interesting to see at such a young age that Gakpo seems to be the brand new set-piece taker for Netherlands. They've got a lot of confidence in his ability, which, once again, very top-quality young player. I don't see why not. Daley Blind gets across into the box, and I can't tell you if that was a shot cross. It just went absolutely nowhere, and it is off the pitch. Memphis Depay, as we know, the injured Memphis Depay is getting ready on the sideline. Could he come on at halftime? I believe if Memphis Depay is able to get himself fit before the second half, if he can come on at the second half, he could be the game changer. Once again, I think a huge problem for Netherlands at the moment. It's not that Janssen isn't being clinical enough. He just hasn't seen enough of the ball. A player like Memphis Depay, once again, he works differently to get the ball. And I think a player like him will be a bit more vital, a bit more crucial to a team like Netherlands. Foul has been made here. I think it is going to be a Senegal ball. They are telling Nathan Ake to cool down a tiny bit. I guess he's been a tiny bit too reckless. Referee is telling him off a tiny bit. Looks like a school child, to be honest. Which I don't know if he deserved that shouting. To be honest, I think it was a fair contest in the air. Looking at things, it looked like Nathan Ake. I mean, he's a fair. It's because he pushed there. Yeah, commentators are saying they're not sure Nathan Ake did too much wrong there. Considering 2 national games ago, he got a red card for Netherlands. Senegal, once again on the ball here, putting a wide diagonal pass through. Abdou Diallo doesn't win it in mid-air. Netherlands do have it. Once again, Senegal win the ball back, something that they've been terrific at so far this game. I think Senegal, their main reason why they're doing so well is when they lose the ball, they're quick to get the possession back, which once again, you have to admire that. I think Senegal have done brilliant work to win the ball back so far. Senegal, once again, starting another counter-attack. I just realized that totally went blank and quiet there for a second there. No, we've got some good footy going on here. I'm really admiring how well Senegal are playing now. I'm very proud to see how they're playing. We've got Ismaili Sarr on the wing side once again. Oh, gets rugby tackled by De Ligt. They do get advantage there. Can they achieve anything from it? I don't know. That was a dirty tackle by De Ligt. I could see a yellow for that. I mean, the amount of fouls he's actually had this game, he has to eventually get a yellow, right? Once again, can Senegal achieve anything here? Having some good time once again on the ball. They really are setting themselves up for what seems to be a cross into the box. Diatta with the ball on the left wing side, although he's been playing right wing this game. Diatta on the ball once again. Gets the pass off. Pass goes back to Diatta. Unfortunately, can't do anything. Netherlands are on a fast counter-attack. They're doing brilliant to get the ball up forward. Player running up the field. Can Senegal get back fast enough to defend there? We've got Frankie de Jong, who's been brilliant with his run so far this game. Gets a good pass in. All the way to Denzel Dumfries. Can Denzel Dumfries gets a clear cross into the box. It's a shot, and Berghuis misses it. Oh, my word. Just over the net. I think Eduard Mendy would have had that saved. But Berghuis, what a shot that was. Oh, what a shot that was from the Ajax man. As we know, former, I believe it was Feyenoord captain, moved to Ajax, got a lot of criticism for that. Oh, Burgates, that would have been the difference. What a shot that was. 5 minutes until halftime. What an absolute shot that was. Brilliant. There we go. Senegal starting a very good counter attack, running up the side there. Can they achieve anything? Is Melissar running up the wing? Can he get across into the box? Can he beat Van Dijk? Gets across into the box and it is saved from Naka. What a save that was. I mean, I joked earlier on before the game that with his new haircut, maybe he should play like Ruud Gullit, but I genuinely maybe almost has. Oh, very physical game there. Yeah, as the commentator said once again, they I wouldn't be surprised if De Ligt was very, very close to a yellow card at the moment. Once again, another foul. You just can't take it. Replay off as Molly Stars cross into the box would have reached here, but once again, Nathan Aka had it sorted. As Melissar being fouled on the side there. Obviously, Senegal have a free kick. Hopefully, they won't be wasteful here. Once again, can Senegal do anything from this opportunity? Showing the likes of Kisa in the box. Obviously, you've got Koulibaly, you've got Abdou Diallo, you've got a lot of physical players who could win the ball here. With the likes of what looks to be Idrissa Gueye getting ready to take the ball, is he going to get a useful cross into the box? Could this be the defining moment before the end of the first half? You've got Koyata versus Virgil van Dijk in the box. Free kicks getting ready to take. Guy takes it into the box, and unfortunately, it is cleared away effortlessly. There we go. 41 minutes into the game. It is still an incredibly close game. And as I said, I'm very, very proud of the way that Senegal have kind of kept themselves in it. Once again, a 0-0 draw at this point on the game. Not too bad. Although Kise, the manager, or the coach, once again, kind of edging the Senegalese players to go up a bit higher on the pitch. Once again, what a manager he's been for Senegal and what a player he was. Once again, absolutely phenomenal. So underrated. Netherlands have their own possession in their own box. Are they going to do anything with it? Are they going to stay nice and composed? It's very important not to be wasteful and give away a sloppy goal here. Trust me, I'm a United fan. I've seen David De Gea way too many times. Netherlands clear the ball away. They still have possession higher up on the pitch. Unfortunately, Janssen gives it away. Unfortunately, I do feel like heading into the second half, I mean, they almost need Memphis to pay, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but Memphis to pay would make the difference here. Yeah, once again, as commentators are saying, it is so evenly matched at the moment. It's so difficult to pick a winner here. Once again, I mean, I went into this thinking that Netherlands had potential to boss a game like this, but Senegal have held their own, you know. Decent possession here. Opportunities, definitely not a strong favourite at this point. Although, well, I'm saying that if there was to be a winner here, I think it would be almost Senegal. Saying that they've had better attacking opportunities, but Netherlands have probably had more shots. There we go. Netherlands creating opportunities and attacking opportunity. But once again, Senegal absolutely locked them out defensively. Ball is given back to Nathan Aka, who's left all alone in defense, but he gets the ball back to the goalkeeper before being caught by Diatta. Van Dijk on the ball gets a very long cross in. Is it going to meet the likes of a Netherlands head in the opposition's box? It is not. But it's become a Netherlands corner somehow. Sabali has not had a good game. I mean, once again, I mean, you hate to say it, but with Bono Saar out of the squad, they really are missing. Putting extra pressure on one man, you just can't have that. Once again, if there's one thing you don't want to do, it's give Netherlands chances. Final minutes of the first half. Once again, very, very close game so far. Could we see a big, big change here in the final minute? Netherlands getting ready to take that cross into the box. The referee calls stop, as he has, I'm assuming, asked Janssen to stop pushing the Senegalese defense. Netherlands get across into the box. Can they do it? Oh, and Senegal seem to have cleared away. Netherlands still have it at the edge of the Senegalese box. Netherlands get across into the box once again. Senegal start a counter-attack. This could be very, very important with the pace in the squad. Hardly anyone in the Netherlands defense is back. Senegal get across in, but unfortunately, once again, very, very wasteful, and it goes straight to the Netherlands goalkeeper. Once again, disappointing to see. You really hoped for more there. Two minutes extra for the first half. We've got about, once again, 2 more minutes until the whistle is blown. Netherlands doing very well. Oh, they've made a very dangerous counter-attack. But there you go. Eduard Mendy judges it perfectly and exits his box to clear away the ball. Unfortunately, Abdou Diallo kept the Netherlands attack on side there once again. Hopefully, he'll use that as a lesson not to do it again. Virgil van Dijk on the ball there. Gets it to Nathan Ake, who once again, I've enjoyed the composure of this Netherlands defense. The only major worry for me at the moment is Djik giving away way too many fouls. But it has been a very, very tight contest. 1 more minute of extra time left. I like how it reminds me of like that SpongeBob, that SpongeBob fish of the 1 minute later. There we go. Nathan Ake, can he pick out a pass in the Netherlands box? Or in the Senegalese box, should I say. Virgil van Dijk on the ball. Once again, a player who's working his way up the pitch slowly. There we go. Netherlands creating another attacking opportunity. Denzel Dumfries gets across into the box. Can they do anything with it? And once again, cleared by Senegal. Doing a very good job at that. But once again, if you keep on hammering away at that damn wall, it might leak eventually. So Senegal do have to sort that out for the second half. 20 seconds more in the first half. Can Netherlands do anything here? As they do have another opportunity, it seems to be on the ball. Bergwijn doesn't get anything from it. Senegal do clear it away. And could this be the final attacking opportunity for Senegal in this half? This could be the final play we see as we have 7 seconds left. Senegal are working their way up the pitch with Sabali and Diaz on the right-hand side. We could see the whistle being blown any second now. Can Senegal do anything here? Can they get across into the box? Being very, very slow with their attacking play. They get across into the box, but it is safely cleared away by Netherlands. Can they do anything with it? And it is half time. Okay. Is it? No. What? Is that a foul? Okay, well, I mean, let's be honest. First half is essentially over. Half time, ladies and gentlemen. What a start to that first half campaign it was. I'm enjoying it. I think it's been a really, really good game. Let me just get up that. Senegal versus Netherlands. 1-1. Add banner. Oh no! What am I doing? Why would I do that? Let's get that 0-0 up. Also, ladies and gentlemen, what a half! I mean, absolutely from every party involved. I mean, I don't know if anyone's watching at this exact moment, but what a half that was. Both Senegal and Netherlands super, super close. And dare I say, Netherlands were the better team that half, although it ended 0-0. Once again, both teams definitely in it. I think although Senegal have really dealt with Netherlands defense quite well, they've really won the ball back. Once again, they've almost let them have way too many shots. They're not closing down on the fence fast enough. Looking at Netherlands, I would say their main problem is, well, once again, just not being clinical enough. They've had better shooting opportunities, just not taking them. And once again, giving possession away in a very silly fashion. Once again, what an incredibly close game it's been so far. I have been loving every single minute of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Comment what you've thought of the game so far. And at this exact moment in time, who do you think will win it? Once again, so, so close. You love to see it. Very, very close. I'm enjoying this game. I hope you guys are too. Been a very, very good game so far. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays into the group as a whole. Because as I said, Ecuador are doing phenomenal work at the moment in terms of their group. I think both teams should get a result versus Qatar. But I think the deciding factor of who will make it through here or who wins the group will be who has the better result versus Ecuador. As I said, with Sadio Mane, I was very worried for the Senegal team. I mean, but Senegal, as I said, on the attacking fronts have actually almost been better. I mean, you can only imagine what Sadio Mane would have added to this attack. But once again, as I said, phenomenal from both teams. Definitely both deserve a lot of respect. Mhm. Yeah, I think definitely. I think heading into second half, to be honest, I think if Netherlands win it, because it will be a set piece goal, I can see them winning a header. I can see it being Virgil van Dijk. But on the other hand, looking at Senegal, they've just been so good overall that I can see them getting a good cross into the box, a good goal opportunity. They've had very well worked play, and we could see something very good. Very solid game so far. As I said, guys, let me know down below what you've thought about the first half, who you think the better team's been so far. As I said, it's been a close one. It's been an enjoyable one. But what I do think I will do is I'll probably end up going for a little coffee break. Let me just set up a banner for a quick little half time coffee. Or I'll put it back in five. Back, 5 minutes. Back in 5 minutes. Let's get that up on screen. Cool. Let's get that up on screen. I'm just going to go get water. I'm going to go get coffee. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the game so far. Let me know what you think down below. And we are back. There we go. Let me get that off screen. Let me get that back on screen as we are getting ready for the second half. We've got our comment here. What does this say? By Slim Timothy. Senegal should try more long range shots instead of going through the middle all the time. Netherlands have the slight edge. Senegal got to improve on set pieces, but overall, good game. Once again, I think I totally agree with you, Timothy. I think in terms of the only thing that really differentiates the attack at the moment, in my opinion, is because looking at Senegal, I think they've had more opportunities. They've looked very, very good on the attack. Where Netherlands, I mean, they've had a lot more shots. They look more like scoring, although Senegal have better attacking opportunities. But I guess that's because, I mean, Netherlands have been shooting. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And that's the difference here. Senegal need to take more shots if they want to score, as basic as that sounds. But I totally agree with you. You can't keep trying to run through the defense. You need to take your shots and you need to almost catch them off guard with that. Once again, don't know how you guys feel about the first half so long. If you guys have any opinions about these teams have played. All I can say so far is in terms of games and in terms of quality, the World Cup has not disappointed yet. I think the closest thing to a boring result we've had so far was that Ecuador-Qatar one, because once it reached the second half, I mean, the entertainment, in my opinion, just went downhill. But yeah, no, I definitely think we're in for an exciting second half. Yeah, be interesting to see what happens. I think we probably got about 5 or so until second half kicks off. But yeah, it's been a good one. Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining. Once again, if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. If you haven't liked, please do like. I mean, obviously, if you like it, it only makes sense. And on top of that, once again, if you do want football jerseys at a discount price, I have left a link in the description down below with my code. If you want to get a mystery shirt box, football shirt box from absolutely any football club in the world. Once again, if you want to get a discount on stuff like that, please go down below and you might get yourself a good World Cup jersey. Once again, I don't know what your favorite jersey is at the moment. I personally am a huge fan of this Ghanaian football jersey. Once again, I don't know what it is. I just really, really like it. Let me know what your favorite jersey is. I like how I'm looking at my views over there. My views go up the second I hold up a Ghana jersey. I mean, that just seems to be how things work. Once again, the Ghanaians love this channel, which I love them at the moment. I think they've got a fantastic team. But talking about African countries, once in Senegal, brilliant first half versus Netherlands, and they've impressed me. I'm not going to lie. Heading into this game, although I supported Senegal, Netherlands, I mean, I was a tiny bit scared about them, but they've really, really held their own. And dare I say, Senegal have been the better team there. I don't know if you guys have an opinion on that, if you guys have who you think is the favorite here, but as I said, I think Senegal, they could win it. At the rate that they're playing, as we mentioned a tiny bit earlier, if they just take more shots, they could win it. When will you travel to Ghana for holiday? Well, when am I going to get hosted? Who's going to give me a place to stay? Obviously, jokes aside, I would love to visit Ghana one day. I mean, I've heard so many good things from so many different people. My dad does travel for work around Africa. He's been to Ghana a few times. So who knows? Maybe I'll follow him to Ghana one day. Maybe I'll sneak in his bag or something. Do something. Or in his laundry box. I'll do a Jose Mourinho. Yeah, but I'd love to visit Ghana. I'd love to visit all the African countries, to be honest, or well, most of them at least. I'm excited for the second half, especially after that first half. I hope that. I mean, I guess the only problem with that is both teams can talk things through, and although yes, Senegal can talk about their problems, Netherlands can too. So I feel like Netherlands are going to play a totally different game in the second half. I do think I'm predicting that they will bring on Memphis Depay, and he probably will be the difference maker. I'm very, very scared about that because he is the player who will make an impact versus the Senegal team. Because although Senegal, as I said, have had more attacking opportunities, in my opinion, the only thing they've missed from Netherlands is a lethal striker. And Memphis Depay is definitely that. I think a lot of people really underestimate him. Even at Barcelona, his numbers weren't bad last season. He's kind of just been shrugged upon. I don't know why it is. He's a phenomenal attacker. I don't know what Gavi has against him, to be honest with you. Oh, yes, it seems like we are pretty much getting back to our second half. As we see the Netherlands national team ready to come out for the second half, I can see Janssen there, so it doesn't seem like they're putting the pay on yet. They'll probably bring him on in 60th minute or so. We've got Senegal, they're ready, looking very, very strong. Yeah, obviously Netherlands missing out on the previous World Cup and Euros, although, yeah, they did recent in the recent Nations League before that getting to the final. They want to prove to the world that they are one of the best. Obviously, the best ever nation not to win the World Cup. This is really Netherlands' time to shine. This is where they could be a serious dark horse. And it's weird to talk about the quality of Netherlands, especially considering their history, calling them a dark horse. You should almost think of them as favorites. I mean, you think of Netherlands legends such as Ronald Koeman, you've got Hullet, you've got Van Persie, the list goes on. Kluivert, the fact that they have not won a World Cup, absolutely shocking. Van der Sar, as I said, list goes on. Ismail Sarr talking on the sideline there. Okay, he's just getting a bottle of water. I got worried that he was going to get subbed off there. Once again, he's had a fantastic first half. He's had a bit of flair there. Once again, I feel like he could be a bit more risky. He could take a few more shots off. I feel like that would be the difference. Frankie de Jong, man on screen right now, I would argue has been the best player so far. He's my candidate for man of the match. Guys, don't forget to tell me in the section down below. Tell me who's your man of the match so far this game. For me, it is Frankie de Jong. He's created the most opportunities from what I've seen. He's had brilliant runs. He's made the biggest impact. It's just about the other players around him scoring those goals. Come on, Senegal. Yes, come on, Senegal, indeed. Let's hope that an African nation can get a win here. Once again, it would be absolutely huge. I mean, even a draw, I'll take a point versus a team like Netherlands. But let's hope that Senegal can do so. Let's see what they do. Half time, whistle has blown. Second half has commenced. Camera shown to Janssen once again. Top quality striker, but just nowhere near the level of Memphis Depay. That was in English. Memphis Depay. Denzel Dumfries seems to be getting ready to take a throw in. It looks like he's getting ready to take a very long throw in. Can he make impact here? Gets a long throw in. Can he achieve anything? Senegal seem to have won it back, and the ball goes out. Once again, kind of wasted piece of play. Koyata seems to have injured the likes of, I think it's Janssen from Netherlands. I don't think he'll get a card. I hope he doesn't get a card. Seems to have head contact on Janssen. Oh, but it's head on head contact. You can't foul Koyata for that. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Yeah, as they say, Janssen, kind of a troubled player wherever he's kind of played. I mean, at the moment, he's playing for Antwerp in the Belgian Pro League, at Tottenham Hotspurs, and everywhere else he's kind of played. He hasn't quite made the impact that he probably should have in his career. But I feel like people underestimate him. I know I've said countless times in this live stream that they should replace him with Memphis Depay, but once again, I expected a bit more from him, more of a showcasing into this game. Saying that, I'm also surprised that as a striker option, they didn't put in Vaghorst. I feel like he's a top quality striker, genuinely brilliant. And I mean, his physicality you need the physicality of a player like Vaghorst if you want to compete with a nation like Senegal, in my opinion. Netherlands have an attacking opportunity here, going out the right wing side. Can they create anything here? Denzel Dumfries gets across into the box, but Senegal have it safely. Abdou Diallo gets the ball out of the dangerous area, and it is met with Virgil van Dijk's head. Ooh, sloppily given away to Senegal. Can we create anything here? Dia has the ball, and it is saved by the likes of Nathan Acker, Manchester City centre-back. Netherlands have the ball in their defensive area, hopefully not giving it away in a sloppy fashion this way. Frankie de Jong on the ball. Once again, been brilliant the first half. Let's see if he can do the same in the second. It's just going to check the comments for a second here. Once again, if you guys are enjoying the game, by the way, let me know what you think about this game so far. Have you enjoyed it? Has it been a bit boring? What's the result that you're hoping for to get out of this? Once again, I really hope we can see something from Senegal here. I want at least one, hopefully at least two African nations to do well at the World Cup. And I think that starts with Senegal. I think Senegal is one of those nations I have a lot of expectations for. Netherlands are safely in defense. Although saying that, Senegal very fast in the counter attack. They generally don't give Netherlands time there. They put all pressure on immediately, and they don't give Netherlands time to think. Senegal have the ball in a creative area. Can they do something versus Netherlands here? Although Netherlands very good at dropping back defensively, can they stop it? Senegal on that right-hand side, once again, they seem to have favored that throughout this game so far. With the likes of Sabali and Diata, can they create anything there? I'm surprised they keep going to that right side. Considering Saar plays on the left side, they've almost completely ignored him. Daily Blind gets the ball once again, tries to clear it away, and the Senegalese player kicks it out for a throw-in. Oh, okay. Brilliant attacking play from Netherlands there, as it is Gakpo who gets it up attacking-wise. Dumfries has got the ball, and there is a clash in the box, but I think it just goes out for a corner. Oof, Dumfries absolutely bodied by the Senegalese defense. I mean, imagine being sandwiched between Abdou Diallo and Koulibaly. That is not a fun time. Once again, another crossing option or another corner opportunity here with Gakpo, who I'm assuming will cross it into the box. Once again, still waiting for it to reach Virgil van Dijk's head, and it is safely caught by Edouard Mendy, who obviously tumbling over Nathan Ake. A bit of a worry there. But the Chelsea goalkeeper beats the Man City centre back to it. Once again, it's very interesting to watch a goalkeeper like Edouard Mendy. Sorry, I know I keep going quiet every minute just because I'm listening to what the commentators have to say about. But yeah, it's so weird to see Edouard Mendy, the reigning goalkeeper of the year. I mean, after obviously Thibaut Courtois, it's so weird to see how he hasn't really been first choice option for Chelsea this season. I mean, who would have thought that Kepa Arrizabalaga would have had the redemption that he has? I mean, brilliant player and manager for Chelsea, as we know. But yeah, kind of weird to see that redemption there and to see such a brilliant goalkeeper like Edouard Mendy get pushed down, saying that few too many mistakes this season, and I'm not too surprised. We see Koulibaly in defense there. Once again, very solid from him. Obviously, getting that foul versus Bergwijn, which, once again, a player who you don't want to have a physical battle with. It's definitely Koulibaly. First 7 minutes into the second half, we're in. Once again, nothing really to show from it. Netherlands definitely seem to be better on the attacking front compared to the second half, which is something, or compared to the first half, which is a problem I was worried about. Because if Netherlands do continue in this fashion, I'm scared that they might get a goal here. Once again, anything can happen at this point. I've got no idea who's going to take the points here. Netherlands tried to get across into the box, but once again, it is safely defended from Senegal. Gakpo not really doing anything so far this game. Not really surprised about the scoreline in this game. Yeah, at this point, by the way teams have been playing, I'm not surprised. As I said, heading into this fixture, I did think Netherlands would have a bit more to show for it, but I'm not surprised. Senegal have, as I said on many occasions, almost been the better team for large portions of the game, maybe even majority of the game. Oh, Virgil van Dijk header doesn't quite get there. I'm not sure what Senegal are doing there. Drissa Gana Gay, as I said, tiny defensive midfielder trying to compete in the air with Virgil van Dijk. That can't pass. That can't pass. Who in their right mind put Idrissa Gay versus Virgil van Dijk? That's a mismatch if I've ever seen one. It's like they almost want Virgil van Dijk to score a header. Yeah, once again, I mean, when a centre back, especially like Virgil van Dijk, has a run on you, when they've got that momentum of running, you can't compete with them in the air. So to put one of your shortest players against them, Dumb idea. I mean, I don't expect guy to bite at his ankles. It's just not going to work. Sabali, once again, composed on the ball, gets it forward to the wall. Koulibaly gets the ball to Dia. Once again, a very composed defensive midfield from Senegal. It's proven quite well so far. Dia almost wins the header in the box, but unfortunately leads to nothing. Senegal have a very good opportunity out wide. They just need a shoot, and it is cleared away by who I think was Nathan Aka or Daily Blunt, actually. Once again, Sabali shot opportunity from out wide, but I would almost have recommended that he should have taken it earlier. It is out for a throw-in for Senegal. Once again, Sabali calling in players to come closer. To be honest with you, although yes, he had a few moments I wasn't too convinced about in the first half, he's been a decent enough replacement for Bono Sarr not being here. Koyate kicks it off of Nathan Aka, who's had a very solid first half, by the way. Senegal holding onto the ball here quite well, making sure that they don't lose possession. Koulibaly gets it all the way back to Edouard Mendy so that Netherlands can't do anything with it. But has Mendy just kicked the ball out of play? He has. Once again, puts his hand up to apologize, but you can't get rid of the ball like that. Once again, maybe it's because he hasn't got enough match fitness or he's not, I don't know, whatever, for not being their starter for Chelsea lately. But once again, top goalkeeper like that, you can't kick it away like that. Oh, Senegal have done so well to keep the ball off of Gakpo, you know. I feel like he really has potential. I mean, with his numbers this season so far for PSV, once again, I think Senegal have been smart by keeping the ball away from him, almost like purposefully man-marking him specifically. Netherlands get the ball back to defense to recalculate. Berghuis gets the ball forward for Senegal. Gakpo finally on the ball, the number 8 for Netherlands. He runs wide, and unfortunately, it's a cross into the box, but it does meet Senegal. Oh, I thought we had a real opportunity there. I thought the ball actually went out, which is why I froze for a second. And Netherlands do foul Ismaili Sarr. And it is going to be a yellow card to De Ligt, which finally, I mean, I don't know why De Ligt's complaining. It's not just that foul that he had. He's been causing fouls this entire game. It's an accumulation of fouls that he got this yellow card. I mean, to be honest, De Ligt hasn't had a brilliant game. I've been a bit worried from him, or for him. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, no, I'm having trouble with my reception. What happened? Apologize, guys. Things will be back in a second. I know you probably can't see or hear, or I don't know. You can see me, but second. But once again, tell me about the game down below. Oh no, this TV, come back, please. Please come back, TV. Okay, it seems to be coming back slowly. Slowly, okay, it's loading, promise. But yeah, once again, I mean, the opportunities between these two teams, it's been so incredibly close. I've been enjoying it as a match, as a fix. I think it's been a lot closer than I thought. One of the worries I did have initially was the fact that there's 3 defensive midfielders for Senegal. But yeah, we just essentially get shown a highlight of Edouard Mendy clearing away the ball from Denzel Dumfries in there. Edouard Mendy was never going to lose that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, 61 minutes in, we finally see it. The Lion, Memphis Depay, comes onto the pitch for Janssen. I mean, it's been a very long time coming. I mean, Memphis Depay eventually had to come on. Nothing bad versus Janssen. No hard feelings. But Memphis Depay, almost the top scorer of all time for this Netherlands national team, about to overtake Van Persie, I think it is. Once again, absolutely brilliant player. Oh, there we go. Memphis Depay on the field. It looks right. Memphis Depay is a player who's made for the World Cup. We also have a substitution for Senegal here as Diallo is coming out of that spot on the left back and Jacobs is coming on. Once again, as I said, Diallo, I'm a bit surprised that he played this game as he was injured heading into it, having a knock previously. But once again, Diallo, I actually think he's had a decent game. I'm almost surprised they've taken him off. But once again, maybe he is struggling, just recovering from injury still. Nathan Aka, who's really bossed that right centre-back spot, getting the ball to Virgil van Dijk, gets a big cross into Denzel Dumfries, but unfortunately, nothing achieved from it. Diallo walking around the side there, very, very tight. You can see, and almost with a tiny bit of a limp. I think he is struggling off his previous injury. Once again, Netherlands holding onto the ball here, which is something they've done a lot more this second half. As I said, what does worry me a tiny bit for Senegal. They get a cross in, but once again, it is really well managed by Senegal. They're doing very well to get in the way of the Netherlands players, obviously winning those aerial battles. Netherlands are doing very quick passes here at the moment, though. Passing the ball back to Nathan Ake. Ake passes back to Virgil van Dijk, who's at the halfway line. Gets the ball to De Ligt. Back to Van Dijk. Back to who I believe is Frankie de Jong. It is indeed. Is he going to make another incredible run? He gets a pass through, loses the header, and it is on Senegal. Senegal have a quick counter attack here. Can they create anything from it with Diatta? Is Diatta going to get it to Diatta? Unfortunately, wasted opportunity by the looks of things. And once again, guys, we've seen this way too many times from Senegal. The amount of opportunities Senegal have wasted, I cannot believe it, especially a player like Diatta just taking way too long to get rid of the pass. And I don't quite get what it is. Senegal keep going down that right wing side, although their left wing side has Ismaili Sarr. We're not seeing him enough in this game. You need to bring your best players into the game. Once again, very annoying to see. Once again, you'd like to think that more is coming from Senegal, to be honest. Memphis Depay, once again, heavily underrated, as I said, as a player, as a whole. I feel like his whole career, he's kind of been underrated. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Memphis Depay and Harry Kane were the joint top goal scorers in World Cup qualifying heading into this World Cup. Really does, or from the European World Cup qualifiers, it really shows you how underrated Memphis Depay is. Once again, although he was here and he didn't do too well, I'll take him back at Man United, to be honest with you. Top player, is a natural goal scorer, is an assist maker. You need a player like him. Senegal then start a quick counter attack. Can they create anything from it? They need to take shots. They get into the Netherlands box. They take a shot, and it is saved in the bottom left corner. Well done by the Netherlands goalkeeper. That was a very important shot to make. And that could have been the difference maker. By far the best shot of the game so far. Once again, Senegal, if they do stuff like that, they can grab all 3 points here. So important, but really good kick there. Once again, whether a goalkeeper like Tim Krul, if he was still in the squad at his age, whether he would have gone down fast enough, not too sure. Excellent decision to get a goalkeeper like this in. We've got Dia versus Blint in the box, battling things out. We get another cross into the box from a corner. Senegal win it, but unfortunately in no direction. Senegal have it at the edge of the Netherlands box. It is an overcooked pass. And once again, another wasted opportunity. No, that's annoying, man. I keep on saying it, but I feel like Senegal wasted the opportunity they have. It's really at this point. I mean, I really want to see them do something with the ball. I really want to see them actually be a bit more clinical. I mean, a pass like that from Diatta, getting the ball out there when there's no pressure on you, that's a little thing that will make a big difference in this game. Okay, Netherlands setting up for another counter attack, obviously slowing down play a bit, getting it to Frankie de Jong, who, as I said, has been an absolute engine, absolute master in the midfield so far. Get another string attached. Oh, Netherlands have so much space on that left wing side. It does fall to, oh my word, Blintz crosses it into the box. Netherlands get a header in. The ball is absolutely everywhere. Everyone's battling it out, and Senegal get the ball out. How they managed to get rid of that, I've got no idea. It was a bit of chaos, but Senegal do well to clear that. Denzel Dumfries gets the ball in a very dangerous area inside of that box, and that is the opportunity that was taken away. Very well done by Kise. I didn't think he would do it. It was obviously a mistake from, I think it was Jacobs, who ended up slipping. There we go. Time to make another change for Senegal. The Marseille striker, Dieng, seems to be ready to come on. Whether they bring him on for DI, I'm assuming that's what they're going to do, unless they change formation. But Bamba Dieng, let's see if he can do anything here. Obviously not on yet. I'm assuming they're waiting for the play to end. Okay, let's see if Senegal can do anything here. Netherlands poke the ball back. That falls back to the Senegalese defense. Once again, they need to be a bit more, as I said, a bit more risky. They need to be a bit more ambitious. They need to take more shots. And Netherlands just fall back and defend way too quickly. You have to take opportunities before they're able to do so. There we go. Senegal running up that left wing side. Can they do anything with it? It is cleared away from De Ligt. Netherlands are on the ball. They look to set up a really quick counter attack. They seem to be in the box, but once again, Edouard Mendy has it covered. Edouard Mendy has been decent this game. I can't say that he's been too challenged. I think he's had to win a few aerial battles, which, once again, strong goalkeeper. He's always going to do that. Yari showing that goal that the Netherlands goalkeeper had to save in that bottom left corner. What a save that was, by the way. I mean, that great around. Wow. Genuinely things. As I said, ladies and gents, don't forget to tell me down. We're obviously 70 minutes into the game. We've got 20 minutes left. What do you think of the game so far? How do you think the game will end? Give me your final score prediction with 20 minutes left. Currently still 0-0. Let me know what you think. Absolutely great, fantastic game so far. I've loved every minute of it. Genuinely. I'm glad it's not a boring game, which I'm very happy with. I was scared that either of these two teams would get a dominant result here, which I'm glad isn't the case. Koyata does seem to be on the floor. Hopefully it's no major injury there. Cameras pan towards Gakpo, who I think was involved in the incident. I think it was an aerial battle between Koyata and Frankie de Jong by the looks of things. Oh, bit of a weird touch there. Koyata midair, Frankie de Jong touches his Frankie de Jong, if that makes sense. I think that's best to move on from that. No, that was horrific. I don't blame Koyata for falling around on the floor like that. That's not comfortable. Koulibaly goes over to talk to Kise, the manager. Is he going to pass over any messages? I'm assuming so. I'm surprised there's no. I mean, I don't know if they're going to do it now, but I'm surprised I haven't seen any water, despite the fact that this is in Qatar. I mean, I'm surprised. I know it's winter there, but I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen water breaks. Oh, a stretcher has been summoned for Kouyaté. Obviously, he's landed in a funny position, I think. Yeah, I think Kouyaté just landed weirdly on his leg. Hopefully, he hasn't pulled anything, but it seems like they might have to make a substitution here. This could be a horrible loss for Senegal. 69 minutes in. I mean, they're stretchering off Kouyaté. No way. No, I really hope a player like him isn't injured. He was so crucial to their AFCON win. Oh, it'd be dreadful if a player like him went off. That's sad. No, it seems like they are getting a substitute ready. Hopefully, it's just precautionary. Hopefully, he is ready for the next game and they're just being careful. I hope it is nothing serious. That's awful. Pep Gay getting ready to come on from Marseille in the midfield position here for Koyata. Hopefully, he can still do a decent job. Yeah, once again, I really hope that they can make a difference here. I hope that maybe the young legs, at least, maybe that's the difference that can make something. I hope it isn't a downgrade in this game. Oh, Koyata being stretched off. That's sad to see. 84. Is that what they said? 84 international caps. If I've heard that correct, that is mental. Once again, totally underrated throughout his career, playing for both. Is it Aston Villa? I want to say Aston Villa and Crystal Palace, but I might be wrong there. Oh, absolutely shocking. It is sad to see. Yeah, maybe as the commentator said, hopefully it's worse than it actually, or it's better than it looks. Maybe it just looks worse than it actually is. Yeah, I hope Koyata's okay. He's such a top quality player for this team. Big difference maker. Big ball winning midfielder. Been stretched off. Hopefully not bad news. Pap Gay giving him kind of a celebratory, I guess, clap as he gets off the field. Giving him a send-off. and Senegal get the ball rolling again. Once again, it's such a pity if that's how Koyata's World Cup journey ends, if it's because he just landed slightly funny in midair. Yeah, that'll be sad to see. Sabali on the ball. He's being very, very risky. As we know, we've got a very energetic Memphis Depay out in attack now. And the whole dynamic of the game has changed. Memphis Depay chases Koulibaly off of the field with the ball. Netherlands have the ball from a counter-attack. They throw the ball in. De Jong gets the ball forward to De Ligt, who's running up high at the pitch. We've got Dumfries on the ball. Dumfries gets it high to, was that Gakpo, who once again hasn't really been visible this game. We've got Ismaili Sarr, who won the ball back. He's busy running up the field. Can he create anything from this? He gets a pass in. Oh, it is saved from the goalkeeper. Who was that? Was that Idrissa Gueye who took that shot? What a save that was. That would have been phenomenal. Netherlands goalkeeper. What a save. That was phenomenal. Idrissa Gueye, the Everton man, former PSG man, and current Everton man once again. What a shot that was. That was brilliant. I mean, I know it's almost straight at the goalkeeper, but it had a bit of curve to it. Absolutely phenomenal. Well done to him. What a save. Idrissa Gueye, I mean, that's the kind of shot you need. Those are the kinds of shots we've been talking about all game. Koyata and Diatta is off as Papa Gueye and Jackson come onto the field. Once again, I don't know whether Jackson will make the difference up front. Hopefully he can make some sort of difference up front in place of Diatta. 73 minutes in, we've got about 17 minutes left plus extra time in this game. Hopefully someone can make the difference. I'm hoping for that winning goals. Hopefully they can change here. What a chance. I mean, what a chance. You're correct, Slim Timothy. What a shot that was. Genuinely, wow. Djik really showing that he's one of the... I genuinely think he's the most underrated defensive midfielder in the world. I mean, you don't get much credit as a defensive midfielder, to be honest. But once again, a shot like that really shows you, like, even as a defensive midfielder, you have to have good attacking stats for people to recognize you, unfortunately. Sabali, once again, weird pass. I don't know how I feel about him this game. He's had some brilliant moments. He's also had a few sloppy moments, but overall it's been pretty successful. With a bonus, Saul would have been an improvement. Once again, it's hard to tell. I don't want to say that it would have been better because we don't know. Senegal keeping the ball in the air, obviously to keep it away from Memphis Depay. I agree with that. Probably a good choice. And once again, Sabali and Senegal overrun the ball past the line. Once again, they've got a lot of pace. They just can't control the ball, unfortunately. Yeah, commentators are right. Game is definitely slowing down. I mean, I'm being called now the entire game. They've been fighting for the win. But heading into the final 15 minutes, you also don't want the loss. That's almost become the focus for both of these two teams now. Senegal have another counter-attack kind of play. Ismaili Sarr gets the ball up front, who's seen very little of the ball, I feel. He is on the ball, creating great opportunities, and unfortunately a shot is skyrocketed over by who I believe is Papa Gueye. Or not by Papa Gueye, by... Was that Jackson? I can't tell from this angle. Unfortunately, nothing is really showcased there. Senegal having to defend versus a very energetic Netherlands team. They get rid of the ball in a very sloppy area. And unfortunately, Bergwijn and Memphis waste the ball once again. I think Senegal are very, very lucky there. I think they did very, very well to defend that opportunity. But I do think Netherlands were very wasteful there. Unfortunately, Denzel Dumfries couldn't win it, although a foul could have been given there. Senegal almost dragging Dumfries down. Is another substitution going to happen here? No, I think the centre backs are just moving forward for a header in the cross, in the corner. As we see, Netherlands have won themselves another corner. Whether they can create something from it, I mean, 15 minutes left. If any time to get a winner, it is now. I hope this doesn't end up being a goalless draw. I really hope to see more from a game like this. I think a game like this, although neither team deserves to lose, this game deserves a winner. Senegal clear the ball away from the corner once again, showing how close it is. Once again, De Jong gets the ball in. A brilliant pass once again. Memphis Depay gets it back to defense. Blunt gets across into the box, and unfortunately, I do believe it is a Netherlands foul. Oh, Senegal, yeah, re-showing that Idrissa Gueye shot. Once again, a brilliant shot. It really thread the needle through the Netherlands defense, but unfortunately, I mean, the one person it couldn't get through is the goalkeeper, who's probably the most important to get the ball from. Once again, you can see the Senegalese fans and the coaching staff absolutely like losing their minds over that shot. As I said, Senegal can be very proud of the way they've performed this competition. I think, as I said, I do think to an extent that they did miss a player like Sadio Mane, who's a proven goal scorer. But you can't cry over spilt milk. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, those are the cards Senegal were dealt, and they've managed well with it. You know, they can be so tremendously proud of themselves. I mean, even with Sadio, I was worried for Senegal versus Netherlands. So the fact that they've coped so well without him, once again, so much credit has to be given. Netherlands now have another attacking opportunity, given it straight away to Senegal, but it is a foul. So Netherlands will have an opportunity from the halfway line with a free kick. Obviously, Memphis Depay making sure to get up fast enough. Once again, he can be a clear difference maker. And as we can see, Netherlands are making a few substitutions on the side, taking off Steven Bergwijn and bringing on what seems to be Davy Klaassen. As we know, unfortunately, a failure at Everton. He is a top quality midfielder overall, having a bit of time in the Bundesliga, moving back to Ajax. We also have what seems to be Berghuis coming off now and bringing on Koopmeiners. Once again, I did think Koopmeiners would start this game. There were rumors that he would start a game like this. But yeah, both Berghuis and Bergwijn are off now. Maybe the ref was confused or the coach was confused because their names are so similar. So he didn't know which one to take off. So just take them both off. Yeah, but now we do have Nathan Aka getting a beautiful pass forward. Unfortunately, Memphis Depay unable to do anything with it. I know Memphis Depay hasn't done anything yet. It's not like he scored a hat trick in the time that he's come on, but he's definitely looked a bit more threatening than Janssen on attack. He's definitely had a bit more energy to him, which is huge versus Senegal. It could make the difference. As we can see, next to Louis van Gaal is Danny Blind, who is Daley Blind's dad. As we know, I believe he captained this Netherlands national team, which I don't think a lot of people know how big of a footballer Daley Blind's father was. Once again, huge, huge impact. I think he's part of the coaching staff at Netherlands, which once again must be so proud of his son. Super, super good footballing family. And ladies and gentlemen, we then head into what is almost our final 10 minutes of the game. Once again, as things stand, it is still 0-0. I say 0-0, 0-0 at the moment. I mean, what a game this has been so far. Been phenomenal. As I said, although it's a 0-0, I mean, you don't see many 0-0s that are as competitive as this. But as we see, Netherlands start a really good counter-attack. Davy Klaassen gets the pass back to De Ligt. De Ligt gets it back to who's ever on that right-hand side there. I think it's Denzel Dumfries once again. De Ligt gets the ball and gets it forward to Frankie de Jong, who's been brilliant on the running play. Frankie de Jong gets it forward to Denzel Dumfries once again. Very good partnership there. And the ball goes out of play for a Netherlands throw-in. And there we officially have 10 minutes to play. Will this be the difference maker, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely huge if there's a result here. Nathan Aka on the ball at the moment. Can he create anything? He's been very decent so far this half, or this game. Nathan Aka on the ball, gets it forward to Daley Blind again, gets it back to Nathan Aka. Gets it back to Virgil van Dijk. Nathan Aka, it is a sloppy pass from Netherlands. Senegal do win the ball back. They start a very fast counter-attack. As we know, the Senegal team very, very fast on the ball. It is Idrissa Gueye. He gets it out to Ismaili Sarr. Can Ismaili Sarr do anything on the ball? He wants to get a cross in. Gets a pass off. We get it forward to Sabali, I believe it is. Another cross into the box. This is very good play from Senegal at the moment. Unfortunately, Netherlands' defense is in the box at the moment. As we can see, Senegal are looking to attack here. And the ball, unfortunately, does go back. Senegal still have possession here, but I do feel like they have wasted the opportunity across into the box. Unfortunately, off of what I think is a Senegalese head, is Sarr, but it is Is it a corner? I don't know if it's a corner. No, it just seems to kick. Unfortunately, Ismaili saw mid-air looking like a wacky inflatable tube man you see outside a petrol station. Netherlands once again on the ball with 8 minutes left. You would hope that like one of these teams, I feel like a fantastic goal could come here. I feel like out of desperation, we could see an absolutely beautiful goal here. Let's hopefully see a beautiful goal. Virgil van Dijk on the ball once again, gets the ball forward to Nathan Acker. I feel like this could be the difference over a beautiful pass here or over a corner. Good ball from the Netherlands defense, but unfortunately the attack can't win it. I mean, I just don't get why Netherlands keep on going high up in the air for their attack because clearly Senegal are going to win those aerial battles. You can't have players like Koopmeiners versus Kisse. There's only ever going to be one winner. Once again, a Senegalese ball as it goes to Edouard Mendy. In terms of forced turnovers, in terms of possession so far this game, Dumfries is leading that statistic with 14 turnovers forced, with Mendy in 10th place and Gaia, Idrissa Gaia, I'm assuming, with 10 as well. Once again, showing that there is a lot of pressure in a game like this. A lot of pressure has been applied by both teams. But once again, Denzel Dumfries, heavily underrated player, and you can see it with a stat like that. You cannot rest on the ball because he will take it from you. Once again, Netherlands on the ball in defense, and they clear it quickly. I feel like both of these two teams have played very similar football at the moment, but Netherlands have an opportunity in attack. As who's that on the ball? I can't see from here. I think it was Gakpo. Memphis on the ball, dangerous opportunity, but Koulibaly saves it, clears it away. Ball falls back to Daily Blind. It goes back to Memphis to pay. And an opportunity. I can't believe it. Gakpo, the player who's been quiet all game, gets an 84th minute goal. It is almost unfair to Senegal. What a goal that was from Netherlands. Gakpo, as I said, you almost haven't seen him this game, but what a run. You have to give him credit for that. And I hate to say it, if there was one team that scored the second half, it was Netherlands. They've just had more opportunities the second half. They've just looked more like scoring. And once again, it just shows how unfortunately wasteful Senegal were in the first half. What a goal that was for Netherlands. Very, very well worked from the Aranya. And I mean, it's a sad day. For the Aranya, it looks good. For Senegal, it looks blue, unfortunately. Once again, beautiful play from Frankie de Jong, who I think got that cross. And yeah, Frankie de Jong to Gakpo. Once again, questions over whether Edouard won that ball. I feel like he had poor judgment. He didn't go for the ball early enough. But I mean, Gakpo, very well worked goal and really showing that he could be the future of this Netherlands national team. That is so, so sad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, I have to. Your feed is behind. Yes, I know my feed is behind. I'm watching the game, man. Let me just watch the game. I know. I sit on. I've said it multiple times. I'm about 30 seconds behind, guys. That's my thing. With my connection, I'm 30 seconds behind. It's the only way I can live stream. I cannot believe that. Netherlands' first shot on target. Wow. Netherlands' first shot on target. And now they're taking the 1-0 lead. That is phenomenal. Crazy, crazy, crazy. As I said, guys, careful of putting the results. Oh, well, you can put the results down below. I mean, I guess I'm not looking at them too often, but yeah. Oh, I can't believe that's such a heartbreaking way for Senegal to lose. They've been fighting so well, but as I said, unfortunately, they've taken on way too many opportunities. Oh, I cannot believe. Was that Idrissa Gay again who took a shot? Oh, no, it was that other guy. It was Pap Gay who took that shot. Wow, what a shot. Almost caught the keeper off guard, which is what Senegal need to do more often. But as I said, I believe a huge part to why Senegal are losing this is because, once again, a player you cannot give too much time on the ball is Frankie de Jong, and that is exactly what they've been doing, unfortunately. Once again, sad, sad times, but you can't. Once again, you live and you learn, but you can't give a creative genius like Frankie de Jong that much time on the ball. With 4 minutes left, Can Senegal get back in this? Can they fight? Can they really push their way? As I said, I've been a bit disappointed by Ismaili Sarr, not really showing as much as I thought he would this game. Saying that they haven't really getting. There we go. Updated. Don't know why that didn't update. I mean, if there was any man who was going to get an assist, there was Frankie de Jong. I think that actually confirms what I was saying earlier. I think Frankie de Jong, 100% man of the match for the performance he's had today. Been so influential. But yeah, I mean, Papa again, what a shot that was. Almost catching Netherlands goalkeeper offside. That would have been perfectly placed in the bottom right corner. Netherlands starting another quick counter attack. It gets to Memphis Depay, who hopefully we don't see another goal conceded here. Oh, very dangerous tackle there by Senegal. They get it away. It pops back to Netherlands, pops back to Senegal, pops back to Netherlands. It's just going back and forth like a yo-yo here. Memphis Depay, can he keep the ball in play? He can do so. Can he create some sort of wide attacking play from that left wing side? Gets the ball into who I think was Frankie de Jong. Oh, Daily Blind once again overturns that Senegalese player by country mile. I think it was Jackson. Once again, Netherlands doing very well on that attacking front. And once again, it's sad that was kind of what looks to be almost the winner of this game. But I think Netherlands have almost deserved it despite how good Senegal have been. I think it was very close in the first half, but Netherlands have been better in the second half. Oh, what an opportunity there. Once again, it's just those misplaced passes that are getting Senegal the loss here. Once again, you've got 2 minutes left. You can't misplace a pass. You have to be accurate. Oh, once again, Netherlands, once again, what a star-studded squad. I think it's great that I don't want to say Senegal have gotten this result because realistically they haven't, but Senegal can still be proud of themselves. The way that they've played with just over a minute left, it is a bit sad, but you know what? They can still hold their heads up high. I think they've been recent. Yeah, as the commentators are saying, Senegal probably have to beat Ecuador now, which I think was a given anyway, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be a tricky mission. Oh, foul, unfortunately, on Frankie de Jong, I think. Frankie de Jong, of course, he's going to roll down a bit, get a bit of time. Oh, and we head into the final 30 seconds before extra time. 13 goals a season for PSV for Gakpo. What a player he's been. I mean, once again, having him in the squad with Steven Bergwijn and Memphis Depay, I know they haven't really played much in this game together. It's just such a lethal trio, though. And I'm sure it's a trio we will see in the World Cup at some point. Mendy on the ball there. I think he's going to take the throw in for Senegal. And we have reached extra time. I don't think they've announced how much extra time there'll be yet. Oh, no, Netherlands have a throw in. Once again, they are going to probably waste time. We've got 8 minutes extra time. Jeez, where did that come from? I don't know about that. I mean, the commentators are saying a lot has gone wrong so far. I don't know about 8 minutes extra time. I don't know why we're seeing so much extra time this World Cup. I mean, in that England game, I mean, in total, we had 25 minutes or 24 minutes in total. I'm not sure what warrants 8 minutes extra time here. It is a bit crazy, but I guess this is the opportunity for Senegal to come back. They need to use this. Come on, Senegal. Yes, ball over the top. Senegal still have it. Can they create anything here? Dieng's gotten across into the box, and Senegal just wasted kicking out of the stadium. Unfortunately, going absolutely nowhere for Jacob. Yeah, I don't blame him for getting a bit of criticism there. You've got 6 minutes to get a winner here. I know everyone kind of wants to be the glory boy. They, especially a defender, you want to get that Pavard versus Argentina goal, but that wasn't it. Oh, I really want Senegal to claw back here. I really want them to at least get that draw. Once again, really showing that they're missing Sadio Mane up front here. Because one thing they have missed is that clinical strike in this game, that clinical winger striker, whatever you want to call it, their attacker. And Sadio Mane would have been that. Defensive line breaks so far this game in terms of attacking plays. Gakpo has gotten the most attacking line breaks. Not too surprised, 5. Sabali with 2, and Idrissa Gueye with 2. That really shows where the problem area is at the moment. It is, once again, not breaking enough lines, and they're not having a big enough impact on the game, I guess. Senegal get a good pass up front. Can they do anything with it? No, it is clearly passed away by Daily Blind. Clearly cleared away, should I say. Okay, probably the last 5 minutes, I guess, of extra time. Let's see if Senegal can do anything from this. I mean, weirdly enough, things have actually just fallen apart for Senegal since Koyoto got injured and since he got stretched off the field, which hopefully he does come back. I hope that's not a long-term injury. Yes, Koulibaly on the ball, gets a good pass forward, goes all the way to Sabali, gets across into the box. Oh, and unfortunately, not a convincing win off the header there. Once again, the Senegalese team has done so well, but they've been wasteful up front. Yeah, cross was just a bit too high. I mean, I say that he missed the header. It was a very difficult header to get. And Gakpo is being substituted off. I mean, probably just to waste a bit of time here. But what a goal that was. I mean, that winning goal. I mean, first of all, what a pass. I mean, dude, I so badly wish he was at Man United. I so badly wish he would come to us. But what a moment for him. Substitution as Gakpo goes off and Darun comes on, the defensive or slash holding midfielder. As we know, I guess that just means Netherlands is looking to lock things down a tiny bit. They're looking to seal off that win there. I don't know if they're looking to score more. And a yellow card goes to Senegal's Mendy. Huge, unfortunate loss. I think, unfortunately, we're at that game where people get irritated. They're unnecessary fouls. Don't know if I would have said that Namplay's Mendy deserved that yellow card. It was a bit rough. No, that's a bit harsh. No, I wouldn't say he deserved a yellow there. He didn't do anything. He kicked the ball, and on the follow through, he just tapped Klaasen's foot. Virgil van Dijk on the set piece there, what seems to be at the back. 3.5 minutes left. I think Netherlands, once again, they seem to have locked things down a tiny bit, but I still believe Senegal can come back from this. They just need one clear shot opportunity still. Netherlands fighting in the corner with Senegal over who gets the ball. And unfortunately, I hate that time wasting technique. I hate it when players just stand in the corner with their arms out. What's the ref blowing his whistle for? I don't know if he went over the line, if there was a foul. There we go. Senegal are up for another counter-attack. With 3 minutes left, you would hope that they can do something. They win the ball back once again, but unfortunately versus the headering ability of Virgil van Dijk, never going to win it. Unfortunately, another card given to Idrissa Gueye this time versus David. I mean, has Klaasen done something that anyone who touches him gets a yellow card? What's happening here? I mean, that's I guess it's because his elbow is up, but I mean that's where your arms naturally are when you jump up. I don't get that from the referee. I think he's been a bit. I kind of get why he's given the yellow card there, but in the last 10 minutes he's been way too strict. Obviously, we've got Padvia or whatever his name is, the 39-year-old goalkeeper from Netherlands. They're showing on the bench. with Xavi, the 17, 18-year-old. Oh, what a goal by Gakpo, dude. I mean, to win that in the air versus the goalkeeper, phenomenal. Yeah, I think to an extent, Senegal will be unhappy that they didn't get a result. They should be proud of themselves. They should have gotten a bit more in this game. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Sabali looking for a teammate to throw into. It is going to be, I think that's Jackson to Sabali, who, once again, working very well to try get the ball out. But Netherlands, once again, even though they are winning, although they are playing the defensive game at this point, still not giving Senegal a run for their money or a chance for their money at this stage. Sabali, once again, on the ball, looking for that throw-in option. No one's really giving him that option there. And once again, it's a waste of throw-in. At this point, Senegal are just wasting their own time. With the final minutes of extra time, once again, Netherlands have the ball. All they have to do is keep the ball, pass it back, run to a corner, and then they've won it. Oh, they give the ball away to Netherlands. Netherlands on the corner with Memphis to pay. The trickery of him. The Senegal still win the ball. They are on the ball with 25 or with 35 seconds left. Can they do something here? No, the ball bounces back to Netherlands. And once again, I'm afraid the game might be over. With 25 seconds left, it seems to be a goal kick for Senegal. Or it's a free kick for Senegal by the looks of things. 18 seconds left, 17, 16, 15 seconds left. This is Senegal's final chance of the game. If they want to do something, they need it now. Koulibaly gets the ball up front. It's a ball over the top. Unfortunately, Netherlands win it with 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. I'm assuming game is over. Senegal, Netherlands. Netherlands are just playing FIFA. They pass it back to their goalkeeper. Once again, Netherlands have another attacking opportunity. Memphis Depay is on the ball up front. Is he going to get another one for them? It is saved by Eduard Mendy, and it's another goal. I can't believe it. David Klaassen has made it 2 for Netherlands versus Senegal in the 98th minute. I can't believe this, man. Senegal did so well this game, man. I mean, as I said, Netherlands probably deserved to win this one, but by 2 goals, probably not. David Klaassen, once again, he is a top quality player. He always does well for this Netherlands team, but it's a loose ball. I don't know if Eduard Mendy should have caught it as opposed to parrying it away. I don't know if he could have done that, to be honest. But once again, really showing the impact of a player like Memphis Depay. I mean, he gets the ball up in a great attacking area. His pass or his shots parried straight off of Mendy. I don't know. I've just felt like there were better ways to deal with that. But saying that, very, very unlucky. That's why it's so important to man mark. Sabali needed to mark Klaassen. Sad, heartbreaking. 10th international goal, Davy Klaassen, and it will be the one that sinks the Senegalese ship. That is very, very sad. Senegal's still on the ball, and I'm assuming the whistle's going to be blown any second now. I mean, the ref is being a bit insulting by not blowing the whistle at this point. Like, ref, come on, man. When the 99th minute, we've essentially reached 100 minutes. Blow the whistle. I mean, especially with Senegal having the ball in their own area, at least just blow the whistle. And game is over. 2-0 Netherlands. I mean, it is sad to see. I mean, I can't believe what we've just witnessed. I mean, a 2-0 loss. I mean, it's tragic, but you know what? Senegal had a fight for themselves. But I mean, that is it. Senegal versus Netherlands. What a game that was. I mean, 2-0 win in Netherlands' favor. It almost doesn't feel right to say that. I mean, there were moments of that game where Senegal were absolutely brilliant. And up until the end of the first half, I actually thought that they could have gotten the result there. I thought that they had more attacking opportunities in the first half, but yet somehow Netherlands always looked like they were going to score. I think the major difference was in the second half, bringing on a player like Memphis Depay. He was that creative outlet for Netherlands. Of course, Frankie de Jong, by far my man of the match in a game like that. His passes, his runs were the difference maker. And at the end of the day, the Oranje won 2-0. As I said, I do feel like Senegal didn't deserve to lose in that fashion. I do feel like they were a bit too wasteful in attacking opportunities. I do feel like they had great attacking opportunities. They just didn't end up taking the goals. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, they did miss Sadio Mane, which I hate to say because I don't want to say it as a one-man team. They had some absolutely brilliant moments. We saw Djik with some brilliant opportunities. We saw, Dia with a brilliant shot or two. We saw Ismaili Sarr with a brilliant shot or two. At the end of the day, Netherlands just were the better team, and we can't cry over spilt milk. What does this mean for Senegal, though? It probably means that they have to beat Ecuador, which heading into this tournament, I thought would almost be a given. But watching them in their previous games that they've been playing over the last few months, watching them versus Qatar, it could be a real challenge for them. I like this Netherlands national team, but they weren't quite up to standard, in my opinion, in that game. And hopefully they can have better things going forward. I think Djik Kyoto getting injured in that defensive midfield is a huge loss for them. It really showed that their defensive structure kind of fell apart as the game went on. But the first African game done of the World Cup, once again, was it disappointing? Wasn't it? I think from an entertainment point of view, all the way up until like the 85th minute, it was an absolutely fantastic game. But once the floodgates let go, unfortunately, Senegal just fell apart. I think obviously this was an incredible live stream. I absolutely enjoyed it. I hope everyone who did watch this live, you did enjoy this. And if you are watching this as a pre-recorded video, of course, if you do want to catch me live in the future, don't forget to subscribe, as I am trying to live stream every single African game in the 2022 World Cup. For Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon, Tunisia, Morocco, all 5 of those teams. As I said, it all started with Senegal versus Netherlands. And although the first African game that we've watched ended up with a loss once again, I've still got a tremendous amount of pride. I do think Senegal can be super, super proud of themselves. I think they had a fantastic game. I don't think they'll be happy with the result, considering how long they held Netherlands to a 0-0 draw. But at the end of the day, the way that they played, the kind of energy and mindsets they seem to have had, they can be very proud of themselves. I think going forward, one thing that they do need to change, though, is they need to take more opportunities. They need to be a bit more ambitious, a bit more optimistic. They need to take shots from the halfway line, from wherever outside the box. They can't just wiggle their way through the middle of the park to take shots. You have to take your opportunities early. And unfortunately, I just don't think Senegal did so. As I said, Netherlands probably the deserved winners of the day. And yeah, as I said, that's the first African game done. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the game, who you thought the man of the match was, perhaps, and what you think of these two teams as a whole for the rest of the tournament. Once again, Senegal, I hope that you guys do improve. I hope Djik Kyoto does improve, I think, on the attacking front. I hope you become more clinical. But at the end of the day, as I said, Netherlands, they were the better team. But guys, this has been fun. FYWN, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, well, until tomorrow, I'll see you all very, very soon. Cheers.